Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, family. Peace, love, and blessings. Thank God it's Friday. I hope you all had a great day. I've been resting all day. It's rain, rain, rain. Hope all is well with everybody. I hope you all, like I said, had a great day. Shout out to the family in the comment section. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm raspy, but hey, listen, we good, okay? Shout out to my girl Vita. Hey, Vita. Lynn. Hey, Louisa. Blessings, baby. Peace, love, and blessings to everybody. Like I said, I hope you all enjoyed your day on today, and y'all enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. So I'm sorry, y'all. We gonna get through this show tonight. I'm just raspy. As you all know that my throat been kind of sore, and then this rain is just so crazy. It ain't of God, I know that much. And they got this heart machine on blast, and the weather is crazy here in Georgia. So, my girl Zeta in the back. Boom, she dropped out. She'll be back. So y'all, if anybody would like to come to the panel on tonight, I dropped the StreamYard link in here for you all. You all can come up. For everybody is watching, please hit that like button. Comment, share, subscribe to the channel. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel as well as hit that notification button so that when we go live, you all will be notified. Sometimes YouTube sends it out, sometimes it does not. So if you all are actually members or viewers of Tbttv, we ask that you all just check like on Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays to see that if we are live, because sometimes they send it out and sometimes they don't. On my way home, be there in 30 minutes. Okay, mister. Okay, okay, okay. Blessings, drive careful. See you when you get here. So yes, y'all, just hit that subscribe button and the notification button as well, y'all. So today we're gonna get into it, y'all. What are we eating? What are we eating? What should we do? What should we do, y'all? This clone food that they got going on, however, they have been doing it for quite some time, y'all. But now they're putting it in your face. And you guys to be crazy to want to eat these type of things. So my advice to y'all, what should y'all do? Or what should we do as the people? We're gonna talk about it tonight, y'all, as well as we're gonna bring it to you all. So, like I said, we are gonna discuss it tonight. We're gonna talk about it. It was a great show on last night, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. It was a great show last night. It was great to exposing the witchcraft and people that is out here doing this stuff, this darkness, and mainly where it comes from. Like, these are so-called believers, people that say they believe, wolves in sheep clothing, and like I said, y'all have to be protected. Keep y'all full armor on a daily, just praying and talking to God and asking Him to guide your day. Dispatch your holy angels that He has assigned to you all to go pave the way. Set your day. You know what I'm saying? Set your day. If you all don't know how to set your day, let me help y'all out. This is when you pray in the morning. You ask the Holy Spirit, you ask God to allow the holy angels that He have assigned to you in your life. You ask them to go before you and set your day. And they will do just that, child. So that's another thing to add to your all's prayer list on what to do. And God will do just that. He'll do exactly exceeding and abundantly above all that we can ask and all that He has for us. And He will do just that, child. It's just staying focused, keeping Him first, and asking Him to direct your path, and you follow Him, not you following Him. You not that you lead and tell myself, well, follow me, Lord. Now He's not gonna do that. So y'all just stay prayed up, stay focused, trust God, and allow Him to guide you all. He lead and you follow in the way of the world, in the way it is set up, and everything that is going on in the world with so much wickedness. But hey, truth be told, it's here to expose it. Expose anything of the darkness. We are exposing. So yeah, y'all hear my girl Shug in the background. Y'all hear my girl Shug in the background. Y'all, we have got us some good rest on today. We have rested up, y'all. So we all took some naps today. So we are great. Every time I get on the phone, every time I go live, y'all, my phone wants to start dinging, binging, binging, and ringing. So it's just a distraction. But anywho, y'all, we about to get down to it. Like I said, for anybody, Louisa, anybody in the comment section, if you all would like to come up to the panel, the StreamYard is dropped. The StreamYard link is dropped. But however, Mr. said he had the show revved up. But however, y'all, okay, so there's Trey Lynn, because I was about to get right into it. Mr. it's gonna be about 30 minutes for him to get home. However, we got Trey Lynn up here. Lynn, let me bring Lynn up. I was gonna go get this show started, babe.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
Hey, what's going on, Lynn?
Hey, how y'all? Happy TGIF, everybody.
I know how you doing today. They go Vita. Let me pull Vita.
Hey, VD.
Hi, VP. Oh Lord, she probably had to change her devices.
No,
VP,
she's muted. Unmute. There she go. Hey, VD.
Vita.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, she probably had to change because this is her second time coming up. So she
Yeah.
may have to, yeah, like she had to do last time. I think she had to go from her tablet to do something that she had to do. So
Mhm.
all is well, y'all be back up. Blessings should be told. TV family, blessings, Mr. Blessings.
Blessing.
So yeah, how was your day today, Lynn? Okay, there go
Pretty
V.
good, pretty good. Running around with nephew and a dog.
Yes,
Mhm.
I didn't hear
We
her.
Hey,
outside
Hey,
right now.
hey y'all.
hey, girl, there she
Hey,
go.
B.
There
How
her.
Hey,
y'all
B. How
doing?
you? Good,
Good.
and
You
you?
are? I can't
Bless,
complain.
girl. Bless. It's freaking weather in Georgia. Is it raining and storming now?
Mm-mm.
No, but it done cooled off.
Oh,
Yeah, it's cooling off.
Now I'm
it's been
glad it's
raining.
not too
It's
hot.
been raining all week, y'all. Then they say it's supposed to storm all weekend. But however, I
What?
don't I don't smell not a lick of rain, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This
Mm-hmm.
this machine that's full of fat. And however,
Wow.
y'all know I was barbecuing the other day. I had barbecued for 4 houses. I barbecued for my house, for my kids, which was about 50, 60 pieces of meat. Then I
Wow.
barbecued for Shook. I barbecued for here. Then I barbecued for up the street for the guys. Then I did about 100 what you call those shish kebabs.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So like I literally and then like
Okay.
God, I prayed because it started thundering and everything, and I was like, Lord, please, Jesus, just let me get through with all this food for my clients and stuff. And He did just that. Just like soon as I was pulling it out the grill, then it just started raining. So that's why I said
Wow.
my voice and my throat sore due to the drainage comes from when that filthy shit hit my skin, And I be like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all, I
Mhm.
be skeptical about it. Like when it rain, I don't go out. Like I don't but I got caught in it, and I know it is not. And ever since then, like I just been raspy and throat sore with drainage. So all is well though, cause baby, I'm teeing it up, baby. T and my little allergy pills. So yeah, I'm good. I just hope they ain't got too many, too many heavy metals hit my body. Shit. But yeah, they got some stuff called Zotox. I gotta give it to you all. It's called Zotox, and it's like it's a herbal thing. It's
Where you
supposed
get that from?
you order it from the herbalist. I'm gonna show it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you all. It's supposed to remove heavy metals out of your body, y'all. Um, it's supposed to move heavy metals out of your body. So I'm going to order some of that, y'all, and I'm gonna give y'all the information too, so that y'all can order it as well. Because due to what we're discussing on tonight, this clone food, from the meats to the vegetables to the fruits, y'all, like all of this stuff has heavy metals in it. It is poison. So. We don't know how much of this crap we consume because, like I said, they've been doing this, y'all.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
the FDA had been approved. I remember it's been some years ago, but the FDA had approved that we didn't have to know what was in our food. So,
Mm-hmm.
that's then when they started all this crap. And however, like I said, they've been doing this, but now they're just showing us how they go by doing it. So don't think that
Right.
nobody has already ate clone meat, fruits, and vegetables, because we have. Because
Yeah.
anytime y'all ass send up that, oh, I like them seedless watermelons and them seedless
Yeah.
grapes. No,
GMO.
it is GMO.
Yeah.
And it is not real because anybody in their right mind knows that when you eat fruits or vegetables, y'all, it has to have them seeds. Y'all, we know this,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. So when does fruits and vegetables become seedless? It does not. So we've been eating this type of stuff, but it's just how much that we have partaken in this food that has caused any harm to our bodies. So, like I said, we are going to detox and everything, y'all. Detox, get these heavy metals out of us. I was also watching something. I think I sent that to you, Vita. About
Which one?
the muscle builder, the muscle building guy,
Mm-hmm.
where he had got all of them things right there. And when he got all of them, how he went about detoxing and getting it out of his body. Allegedly he was killed, or allegedly he was unalived, or either died,
Mm.
something of that nature. Right after he had went on a podcast and he had spoke that stuff and said
Uh-huh.
what he said. So
Wow.
yeah, he became unalived after that video, which is not
Mm-mm.
crazy because if you know, you know.
Yes.
Because he was
Wow,
talking
that's
about,
crazy.
yeah, he was talking about the blood work that he had done
Mm-hmm.
at his doctor, what it showed versus when he began to detox and remove heavy metals and da la la, and then his doctor told him like, man, you got this and that, so he exposed it, so he became unalive after that. But I think I sent that to you, Vita.
Okay, I gotta go back. I looked at most of this stuff, but I
Okay,
have
and then there was another one as well with the young lady. Did you see that one with the young lady in Mexico? She was crying out and she was talking about how the doctors are bucking back against the government. They're saying
mm-hmm.
that their lines say about 850 people has been unalived in Mexico. They
Wow.
say that they're just dropping. They're dropping like flies, like they're just literally dropping. Like, and it's a total of 850 unalived just falling out. So we all know why they're falling out and what's with. However,
Mm-hmm.
y'all, that's why I said we also need to detox our body because even though we have not been stuck up by the poison of Satan, but however, y'all know it's still contagious as far as I don't know if you all know about the shedding part of it.
Yeah.
If you've been around people, exactly. So if you've been around people, which y'all know that I care for, my clients, all of them except only a couple have not been you know, how can I say this? Because I want to say poison, but yeah, only a couple have not received, but majority, the ones that don't have family, they have received, which is majority, and a couple have not, but they have family, and they like no, and so y'all know that, like I said, I'm caring for them and taking for them, and boom, every last one of them have been, so the shedding process, y'all. Yes, we still, even though we have been we are not that right there. We are not vaxxed. We are unvaxxed. We didn't get the jab. But however, like I said, when it comes to the shedding part of it, it's still a dangerous thing. So we're gonna have to pull all these metals, heavy metals out of our body. Just continue to eat right, exercise, and get plenty of fluids and liquids, y'all. Y'all with that?
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. So y'all, what's going on, family? What's going on?
Nothing much. Just waiting for the party.
I know, girl, Vita. I'm so excited, girl. I'm so ready, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I gotta go and hit the lit store. I gotta go hit the lit store. I gotta also order these. No, I don't think I'm gonna order. I think since we don't have to be there until 4 o'clock, I think I'm just gonna stop by. I'm gonna research everything and see where I can go and pick them up at, and I'm going to go and pick up the paint and the paint tablets, like the little paint tablets to do our
Mm-hmm.
Oh
slipping
yeah.
paint. Yeah, for the little paint, the little paint kit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going to pick those up wherever I can find them at. I probably go to Office Max or somewhere, but to see where those are so I can get them for us so we can do our little sipping paint. Then y'all know I got to get like 6, 7 Kleenex boxes. Cause look, we about to shake. We about to have a great time. Yeah, I am so excited. I cannot wait, y'all. So time is winding down, y'all. We got like a month.
Yes.
We got like a month, and we so ready. I'm so ready,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. I'm so ready. That little fool birds. I'm like, man, ma, don't you think you need to bring your artillery because them bears gonna be in the cane for the family? I said, oh man, no. He told me, man, you mean to tell me all us out there in them woods and them bears? He said, man, you know the way the world is. Listen, y'all know he stay on point on some type of shit. He
Mm-hmm.
come out all those bears. He said, man, ma, get with. He said the way things going. He said you never know if it's a real bear or it's some within that bear that's being a bear. Y'all know what time it was. He was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I said, nah, bro, we good. I said, man, all of us, I said, man, we're gonna be to beat the shit out of one. Which you already know, I stay, I stay lit at all times. You know what I'm saying? I keep it on me at all times. But however, he talking about the big stuff. I'm like, oh, son, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Just chill the hell out. But just hoping that he be able to attend, y'all. I have to get permission from them peoples. So, all is well. Okay, so we got Mister in here.
Hey.
A quick 30 minutes, Mister.
Hey, man, I'm on the gas, man.
That was a quick 30 minutes.
Man, I thought it was gonna be pretty bad, but the traffic ain't too bad, man, today. So, man, I'm flying.
How is the weather there, Mister?
Hot. Hot. Hey, I got a partner that's in the chat, man. He probably ain't said nothing yet, man. But my boy Johnny from where I work at, he live over there. I told him to tune in to us.
Okay.
Shout out to Johnny, Louis.
Shout out,
Johnny.
Peace, love, and blessings, baby. We welcome you in. We never but an old group of family, baby. With peace, love, and joy, we send out positive energy only, along with the truth. The truth.
Welcome.
The truth, as we believe, the truth is to always keep you free, and that's what we do over here at Truth Be Told TV. We free. So y'all, man, oh man, y'all, I'm so ready. Y'all, I miss y'all. We ain't been in Clubhouse for y'all. Listen, I've been drinking so much tea and taking so many damn Benadryls, y'all. I've been I want to say I've been acting as a geek monster the past couple of days, y'all. Cause listen, these dang on Benadryls and these allergy pills, like I've been taking them and drinking this tea. I've been drinking green tea with probiotics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what I've been drinking. But y'all, I've been. So listen, y'all.
Probiotic, man, is for your intestines, right?
And then y'all know that, when I got my mouth done, y'all know they had me on all those antibiotics. So before I got my mouth done, I had an ear infection. I was on antibiotics then. So it was like I was on antibiotics like 2 to 3 weeks straight. So I got to build my immune system back up, because anybody that knows that when you're on all those antibiotics, it takes everything it takes everything out of you. So you have to build your immune system. Well, not your immune system. I don't like saying immune system, because that's what they programmed us to say, immune system. But no, our system, you have to build your system back up. So that's another thing too, y'all, why my throat is, and the drain. Because usually I drain like allergy season, when pollen and stuff like that. But it's just been crazy draining, heavy and crazy, due to, like I said, this little rain and whatever going on. But it's just crazy, y'all.
Yeah, ain't no telling what's in that rain.
Man, what, Vita? Cause listen, they know they had their last leg. Like they had their last leg. They trying everything at this point right now, y'all. It's like they throwing everything at the wall and making it stick. Also, y'all, like, I was checking out something today. Y'all know, everybody was hollering, "Ooh, Miss J. Scott said somebody she was singing a little national anthem or something. She rewrote it, whatever. She redid it, resung it, or whatever." I said, "But hey, you got to ask yourself, who wrote it for?" Y'all, listen, we too far in the game to be blinded and to be accepting shit still. So you got to ask yourself, like I said, who wrote it for?
You talking about the anthem?
Yeah, who wrote that for her? They tell them go out there and confuse, go and control oppositions. At this point, I don't believe none of them motherfuckers that is attached to that type of system. Okay.
Now they got a show out on Hulu. Some young black guys is putting something together to redo the anthem. So
really?
I've been seeing a little commercials about it. So
I mean,
really
that'll be great. That'll be great though, Mister. Just the little young guys trying to redo it. But however, when it comes to anything that is attached to the industry, redoing it, go and play with yourself.
Hey, but see, that's the thing, though. I only seen just the advertisements about it.
Uh-huh.
So man, I need to find out exactly who these guys are because obviously there's some famous guys, some type of
Oh
producers or
Lord.
something. So they've been traveling all across the United States, man. Basically, to like the indigenous people, and trying to come up with what does America mean to them, and
Mm-hmm.
trying to come up with an anthem. So I don't know if the show is done or if they done it or not, but
Mm-hmm.
stay tuned. I'll find out about it and I'll show you what the hell's
Okay.
going on. But I meant to tell y'all. Now y'all know, man, we've been having all these shootings all across the United States here
They are
since last week.
infiltrated. Infiltrated because they want to take our weapons. Let's just get down. Man, let's
Yeah,
run. Talk about it, mister. You know
you
this
know.
Freestyle Friday out.
So
So we
so
gonna talk about everything. So let's
all
go.
right. Okay. So I'm down here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
In Funky Town, Fort Worth. And apparently they caught two guys that allegedly did the shooting. And
Mm-hmm.
killed three people and injured a lot of people. But out of hundreds of people that's out there hanging out with this block party that they do every year,
Hmm.
you found two out of all these people. And just to me, it just seemed like they just throwing it on anybody that they feel that they want to throw it on. You
Mm-hmm.
know what? Since we really ain't got nothing, we got to bring the public. We got to let the public know. We own it. In actuality, I don't think they own shit. I mean, it
It's
take them
something that you
45
said
minutes
something
just to
about
get
that.
to. Yeah, it take them about 45 minutes to an hour just to come to the property. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, how is y'all on top of this? But man,
They
y'all
was
can't even show
already
up.
there. Listen, me and Bird was talking about that. What today is? What
The
today is?
seven.
Friday. Okay, so yesterday me and Bird was discussing and talking about it yesterday, right? And it's something that you speak of that because we were just talking about that. And the reason why is because, listen, mister, you just said something. Not only that, something happened down here. Listen, mister, something happened down here to the magnitude of what you're explaining as well. It happened yesterday, a day before yesterday, or something like that. And when it
Mhm.
happened, it was like right then and there, boom, the feds, the police is right there. How did you know to be right there so quick at that moment? Listen, y'all, it is being infiltrated. And the reason why I said it's being infiltrated is because they want to strip us of our weapons, y'all. This is not allegedly. These are the laws that they're trying to push and they're pushing in effect to have happen. Because guess what? They already know that they're outdone. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
unless they are outdone when it comes to civilians, you know, everyday patriots, everyday working people, everyday loving people that believe in God, family, and living and staying out of everybody's way, right? We, the people, will not let nothing and nobody bring harm to us nor our families, and it's just that simple. And oh, I like that, Mister. So that's just what it is. And like I said, y'all, it is infiltrating. Them people been infiltrating stuff for so long, y'all. So I feel like that's what it is. It's infiltration. Like said, Mister, you stated that it happened there, and boom, they beamed in on both of them that quick. It also happened here, and boom, they beamed on them so quick. So which leads me to believe that either they worked it for them and they betrayed them, and it's infiltration all day. That's just what I think. What y'all think, Lenny and Abidi?
I believe the same thing. It's infiltration. You can't. Well, you can pull up quick.
Exactly.
That's too obvious.
Yep.
Too obvious.
Yep.
Now, hey, I believe you on that. I mean, because think about it. Y'all still ain't caught y'all ain't caught that Baltimore stuff, have you?
All right. Come on now.
You know, I mean, come on. I mean, look, okay. I know Baltimore got a lot of violence and crime. And man, I know a lot of their crimes going solved. But
Mm-hmm.
damn, man, man, it was more people at that party than it was at this one. And no, it was less. My bad. It was less. It was still a black party, but
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, though, you got less amount of people, man, and they ain't caught nobody yet over that. And
All
man,
right,
they got footage of person pulling the weapon up out the backpack.
all right.
But over here they got. I just heard the news saying, man, well, uh, they're not going to disclose how they came to how they picked, found these two. And
They
I'm
not
like,
gonna
man,
disclose it because they already was in. They was in on it, and
they was there. They look, the
they
news,
well,
look, the news just exposed them. Said, well, they had people already there. Okay, so man, how do I know that you didn't pull the trigger?
all right, that part.
You know what I
MLK,
mean?
y'all know the same thing that happened. Listen,
Come on now. I suggest those
MLK,
families,
Bob
man,
Marley,
do an autopsy and find out, man. Okay, what type of bullet then was that
probably ain't even they
these
bullet.
people died from? So we already know, man, most of the weapons that they carry.
Yeah.
So therefore, man, I'm like, okay, man. Well, the street boys, man, the people out on the streets, we already know what they like to use.
Mm-hmm.
So man, my point would be, man, for that many people to get shot and three to get killed, man, and y'all was out there when the shooting took place,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all was supposed to have water, help,
And
keep order.
it's just
And that,
crazy because Mister, it's happening all over. Like I told y'all about the kids. I think it was like four of them down there in Atlanta. Down there in Atlanta, and three of them died. Like and they ain't caught that person yet. Don't nobody know that. They ain't seen their cameras out on the street. Like this is happening all over. You get what I'm saying? So one gotta
right,
ask yourself, why is the same thing happening all over? Like if y'all can't catch these people. But yet in your state, you said they caught the people. Yet here in this state, they caught the people here too. So you gotta ask yourself, like I said, they are trying to ban weapons, right? They are trying so hard to ban our weapons. And that's just what it is. They're infiltrating to try and say, well, okay, um, this is so like, weapons is becoming a problem. And one incident happened where it was a gun owner that did everything right, was licensed, all of the above. So that's why I said they're targeting the ones that are licensed, are like really actually gun owners. You know what I'm saying? Responsible gun owners at that. So they just want to strip us
right.
of that. They want to strip us of that. And it's not gonna happen. It's not even possible. You know what I'm saying? If they pull
Hey,
something like that, man, listen here, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, it just dawned on me though, the simple fact that, man, okay, I understand that y'all trying to stop these shootings like that though, but man, when
Uh huh.
you have police on the scene at the party,
Hmm.
man, come on.
Hmm.
Man, I need to check all y'all guns real quick, man. Which one of y'all took a couple shots?
All right.
You know, and then on top of that, man, I mean, they
That part.
already they already on one, man. Because one of their fellow officers got locked up, man, for walking in that, shooting that woman through the window.
Huh?
Man, y'all didn't hear about that, man. I'm trying to think of her name, and man, no, forgive me, y'all. Then for anyone that might be listening, that for the people that's down here, man, that might be listening, man, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. The young lady, man, was in her house, man, playing with her nephew, uh, and police walked up on them, man, because somebody called and said, man, this woman usually don't leave her door wide open, you know. And they were like,
Wow.
man, it's something ain't right, man. So man, they come to
Oh, I
investigate, man.
heard
And
about
then
that. That was a
he
while
seen her,
ago.
yeah, he
Wow.
seen her, and then all of a sudden he shot her through the window.
Huh?
Yep,
Yeah,
shot
talking
her
about
through
she
the
grabbed her
window.
gun.
That's
But
crazy.
the little boy said she didn't grab the gun. So
That's
for
crazy. If
long
her
story
door is
short, man,
wide
he got
open and she playing with the baby, and this mug just go right in there and just boom, dome this lady off. Are you serious? But you know what?
yeah,
That's the gang members. Those are the gang members, y'all. They
yeah.
back then when they established them and brought them full circle, they were slave catchers. That's really what police that's what they really from then up until now they are slave catchers.
Man,
And
now they
then
figured, okay, man, we gonna go ahead and lock him up. He had a trial, man, but it was years later, man, that he had the trial. You know, you got
Yep.
found
That was
guilty
right
on.
after that Brianna girl.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that was a while back.
I don't
Okay.
know,
exactly.
y'all.
Wow.
And
Wow.
check it out. The trial didn't come forth until last year, or earlier this
Hmm.
year. I think it was earlier this year, or sometime last year. But either way it goes, he
So
got
why
found
did they
guilty.
wait so long to have a trial for that?
Mm.
That's my thing, man. You know that makes me wonder on a lot of these cases. I mean, for
Yeah,
instance, man,
they caught them.
look how long
Huh.
Dolph been gone.
Huh.
But
Man,
that
y'all
guy, he
still
got
trying
fired
to,
and went to jail. He got some jail time.
yeah,
He did.
So how
yeah.
long did they give him for taking a life? Let me
Now
see,
I
about a
can't
year or
remember
so?
that far back what he got, but
How long did they give him, mister?
Oh shoot, man, hold on, let me find this out real quick because I don't want to
Because I know the
stuff.
police in Birmingham, Alabama, that killed the young lady. Did y'all hear about that? They gave her life. And her trial was so speedy. It was a
Wow.
speedy look. Listen, y'all. She killed the lady because she was her and the police officer. They was dating, and they were dating. And she said he got clean and fresh, put on some cologne, and he left. She followed him. He left in the patrol car. She followed him, and when she followed
Mhm.
him, he went to the park, and he went and linked up with his secret lover, or whatever, and she pulled up on them. And according to how they say, she was on top of them or whatever. I guess she riding Mandingo. May she rest in peace in the car. As a adult, I ain't know people still screw in the car, but you know. And
Hey, hey,
she pulled up on them. She was on top of him. She let loose so many times, but she didn't kill him. But she killed the lady.
her
And
her issue was with him, not with her.
but exactly, but she made it with her.
Hmm.
right.
And so he later resigned from the police precinct. But guess what? That was a speedy trial. Yeah, they rushed her about a year. They rushed the girl. They rushed Sister Girl.
Now
Was
this
the
man,
other
now
the
this one
other
happened
the
in
other lady white?
2019.
No, these
Now her,
all black people in Birmingham, Alabama. It happened year before last.
Mm.
Not
mm,
not this year, but I think no, last year, early last year. And they already speeded her ass up on the trial, and then yeah, they gave her life and
hey,
everything.
what? Yeah, what's that saying? You are entitled to a speedy trial.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, man, look, y'all sped it up on the ones that y'all really want off the street.
Okay,
You
so
know,
what color was he?
man, this cop was white.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
why this
yeah,
cop was black. All three of them was black.
you know, rest in
Make it
peace.
make sense.
You know, rest in peace to Tatiana Jefferson. But he was sentenced to 11 years.
That's all.
That's it. And man, and look, and man, I don't know how long they gonna knock out. You know, how much time they gonna knock out for the fact that man, this took what 3 years, 4 years for them to
Yeah, he
ready
probably
to
do 3 to
try.
4 and get out.
Hmm.
So you know,
But they gave the sister in Birmingham, Alabama. They gave her life.
Hmm.
Mm.
and they charged him with manslaughter.
Oh,
Come on,
uh.
that's it. That wasn't cold
Manslaughter.
blooded murder.
That was it. That
Oh,
was supposed to
cold
be
blooded
yeah,
murder.
yeah.
And
It was
then
first
now all of a
degree.
sudden, man, y'all done caught these two young black men and this man trying to pin this on them. You know, allegedly, because I don't know exactly what evidence they have. But the whole
Right.
fact is, man, you know, looking at these videos, and man, and I've seen a whole bunch of different videos, man, on online and on the news.
Hmm.
There were so many people there. So how would you determine who actually took these shots
Yeah.
in a crowd of people? Oh, it was all
Yeah,
gang related.
I bet they did it. They had some undercovers there
Yep.
Yeah,
because
for
that's a
sure.
whole block party. They like, oh, you know
For
how many
sure.
niggas we
Because
could take out?
this is something that this is a party that happens every year for the
Hmm.
fourth. This
Oh wow.
community throws a party for that block, you know, every year, that community, that neighborhood, you know, and all of a sudden, man, you know, some guys gonna come shoot up the neighborhood that they live in.
Wow.
Man, that don't make sense to me.
Don't.
You know, and
That's them
then
trying
the
to
news
get
slipped
rid
up and
of as
said,
many of
man,
us
that
as
they was there.
possible.
They slipped up and said that they was there. They had officers there, you know, So you mean tell me, man? You know they ducking and dodging bullets, or was they shooting too?
How come they didn't catch nobody?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't catch nobody that day, that night. If y'all was deep on the scene, come on, you know, they done had these parties for years and they ain't had no trouble. But man, all of a sudden, this year, amongst for some of the most shootings that we done had in history, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Man, shit, man. It's like
Yeah.
getting wild, you know. It's getting wild, man. But yeah, man, back to the meat. Now, you know, man, I sure was looking at a burger today. I was like, you know, but I had to go home past.
Man.
Got me
That's the
scared over
thing. If you listen to everything they say, even though we know what they doing to this food, you won't have nothing to eat. You gonna starve to death.
You ain't
Yeah,
lying.
cause them vegetables is tampered with too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
the
Bro.
and the
food do
fruit.
shit
And the fruit.
Yeah,
Everything.
and the fruit.
yeah, the
Hold on,
water.
and the seeds. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah,
Let's not forget the seeds that we about to plant our own shit. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Man.
You ain't safe no fucking way.
All
Matter of
right.
fact, you gonna have to be like the cow out here, man. Eat some grass, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Grass is, but you know what? A lot of people don't know grass, a certain type of grass, and it's healthy. You know, it's healthy and it's like health benefits for that, like dandelions and a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, people don't know
Uh-huh.
that.
If it ain't
Mhm.
being sprayed.
Yeah,
Well, you
yeah.
know that. Hey, I can tell
Yeah,
you this: the
that
cats and
part.
the dogs know.
What you say?
Yeah, the cats and the dogs know. Because I mean, man, just catch a dog eating or a cat eating some grass, man. Obviously, man, they picked the right piece of grass to eat on.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the grass around, man, you know, I seen the cat go
Well,
over
hold
there
on, cause my
to the
children
area.
little pooch should be eating on the little the grass in the front yard right there by the bushes. For some reason, she like that grass. I don't know. What crazy
That
ass
grass
dog
is
eating
good.
grass?
Yes, exactly. I'm like, the animals know.
Mm-hmm.
The
Hmm?
animals know.
Yeah,
I
'cause
seen a
here
cat
is
on
Yeah,
two,
they
Roach. I
do
seen a
know.
stray
two pit
cat.
bulls,
Man,
and
hey,
they
you
know they
know,
be out there fucking with the grass and
Yeah, they
Yeah,
be
she a
smelling. They
bully.
can
shit.
smell everything.
Yeah,
now
she a
check it
bully.
out.
So yeah.
Yeah, so what about the stray animals? Because I mean, this is a stray cat. This cat walking around the complex all the time, man. I call him Tom. And his name is Tom. You know, call him Tom Cat. Tom Cat, man, just find him a little old spot, man, and I seen him over there, man, tearing up that grass. Tom might be a little sick, so he done went to heal himself.
Oh
He went
wow.
got him a certain type of grass, and man, and from my understanding, man, he been around there since the place opened.
Oh wow.
So Tom's surviving, and he a fat cat.
Mm-hmm. Time better hope he don't get caught with them Chinese people. He's gonna be somebody's
Well,
meal.
it ain't nothing on the property, so man, Tom is doing all right,
Oh,
man.
Lily said a titty. Yeah, mama, blah, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm
No,
going. You can going on.
Don't know, mama, yeah.
Enjoy
I
your
tell you,
going
hey,
on.
You
the
gonna end
teriyaki,
up in some chop suey.
Mm-hmm. We
look, that
got one,
teriyaki,
baby. Ready
that
to chop
Oh
teriyaki
you up.
rat, that teriyaki rat, good in a month.
Oh
Terry,
Lord.
look, I'm like, I don't know what kind of meat this is on the stick, man, but I'm sure I'm hungry.
God, no. Oh my God. But
Yeah, look,
no.
but I mean, I'm just saying, though, the animals know. I mean, a lot of people still trying to figure out why they be walking in circles.
See, they be
Yeah,
chasing their own tail.
them and the homeless people.
Yeah. So yeah,
Real
no,
talk.
man.
So
You
the
know,
animals got is zombies too. The fuck?
yeah, man. Now you got a few of them that's out here, man. Because that mad cow stuff, man. They had me tripping out, man. The cows over there, man. Shaking, man, like he needed a fix. Come on, man. Just one more.
Yeah.
Just let me get a hit.
Ooh,
Let me get a hit,
Look,
man. I
I
give you
don't know,
some.
y'all. They probably done got to okay, so y'all know where I live at. Like I live in rural, right? So y'all know every time I get out the interstate, like I said, it's so many like farms, like people that have land with their own like horses, cows, goats, and all this, y'all. So it's this particular piece of land as soon as you get out the interstate, right? in route to my home. Right there, like these people had about 20 to 30 cows, right? I have noticed the past 3 weeks or so, y'all, they have not had their cows. I have not seen their cows. And the grass has grown so high. So when we was riding, Bird said, Mom, hey, what up, I said, Bird, you know what? I said, I've been past about here the past 3 weeks, almost a month. I do not see these people, cows or animals out here in they. I don't see it no more. So guess what we render? Oh boy, they got a hold to and told them they had to put them down
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, that's sad,
because they're too open. Like when you get out the interstate, like they got the barbed wire around it, and it's just a whole like acres, and you could just see them all. But however, you have it, and I've seen these for 2 years since I've been, since I've been out there for almost 2 years now. And with that being said, we don't see them anymore. They gone. It's like they didn't disappear.
Check this out. I've
Wow.
been hearing like the other day. I caught wind of it. I mean, a lot of people don't watch the news because they don't want to hear fake news. But
Yeah, I don't
sometimes
watch
some of
it.
the stuff
Period.
do have sometimes it got some truth to it. So you gotta decipher from the real and the fake of it. But I did, man, find something on, man. They still trying to figure out, man, how these cows are mutilated out here. Down here in Texas. And the same thing happened back in the '60s. The same
But
way.
I heard that they are going down through the ranchers and everything, and they making them put down their animals and stuff like that.
But the way that they putting these animals, the way that they putting them down, is inhumane. It's not
Inhumane, yeah.
humane how they, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They
It's just
slaughter them.
something, man. Man, you can't have precise cuts like this, man, unless
Hmm.
the way that they taking them out is the way that it was done. Something that had been doing it back in the '60s,
Yeah, and a
and
lot of
now
them
it's
just popping up
it's
missing though. A lot of them just coming up missing.
not just the cows, man. What happened to all them kids that came up missing in 2 weeks' time?
In
Mm.
Ohio, Cleveland.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And my
it
mom was just
really
talking
was.
about that today about child. Um, uh, we was talking about a couple times. Like at my house in Georgia, um, the neighbors upstairs had a little grandson, and
Hmm.
he know me because I always speak to him, and play with him when I see him. And he was about 3 years old. I'm getting in the car. I'm literally about to pull off, and then I see this boy walking out the hallway by himself. So I sat there for a minute, and no adults was behind him. So
What
I
the?
parked back in the parking space, and I was talking to him. I said, "Where's mom at?" He still was talking Jew talk. So I went and took him back upstairs. They didn't even know he was out the dang house.
Mm.
They
Hmm.
didn't even know he could unlock the door.
Mm.
I said, I could not on my watch can I watch a baby just normally watch a baby just be walking and don't say
Mm.
nothing, don't stop him because there's so many crazy fools out here. And
Hmm.
another time, seen two little girls. They told me they was 3 and 4. Talking about they walking to the store. I said, y'all too young to walk to the store. Just so happened the security was riding by and they knew where the kids was and they took them to the mother. How in the fuck you don't know your kids walking out the door?
But no, I'm gonna tell you something.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you something. Fat Daddy did that, y'all, when he was little. I'm gonna show you something. Some of these kids are so smart, they wise upon their years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna tell you something. Fat Daddy, when we lived in the project, Fat Daddy was like, he was 2 going on 3 years old, right? I'm gonna tell you
Mm-hmm.
how he did. He went in my purse. We was in there sleep. He had his own room. Him and Bimby, and they had their little bedroom, the twin beds. By that time they had the little transformer blanket sets. So they share rooms and everything. So he came in the room with me and his dad. We in there knocked out. They supposed to be asleep now. Must I remind you, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. We don't get up to 8. It's 7 in the morning. Get what? He's supposed to be still asleep. He done came in my room, went in my purse, got $50, went down the steps. Listen, went down the steps The boy got a damn chair. Listen to me, y'all. The boy got a damn chair put to the door. You know, in the project they got them big old thick locks. You know what I'm saying? And then they got the little latch part. So you know, we would always lock the front and the back, but we would do the latches as well. This little motherfucker got the put the chair to the back door, got in the chair, undid the latch and everything. It just goes to show you how these kids watches all
Like they
things.
pay attention.
Yes.
Yes.
So he did the latch and everything. Just thank God he went right across the yard. Like however, it was across the street, like on the side my mom stayed at, but like four doors down from my mom. And the candidate, she was like 70 some years old. She knew him,
Oh,
she
he
loved
wanted some candy.
him. Girl went over there, told her to get him a candy bar, a drink, and a bag of chips.
with
Get what?
$50.
Hey,
Listen to me.
man,
Right.
give me my change.
$50.
Listen, she kept the money, and when she kept the money, she sent his ass back in the house and told him to close that door. And she sat on that back porch. That's why I said back then it was so loving. Like people watched out and
Yeah.
looked out for
The
people.
community was a
Yes, there
community.
was a community. So she told me, get his ass back in the house, girl. He came in the house and she sat out there. So by that time, after the fact, we had to got up, girl. Still did not know that this motherfucker had to been out the door to his dad. You know, we sitting up there and watching his face and doing all this here, still not knowing that he been out the door. So then his dad went down to cook breakfast and everything while I'm started making up beds and doing everything. He was like, "Hey, who been out this door or who been in this house?" And I was like, "Huh? We both just woke up. What you mean?" Boy, he opened the door and looking out the door and all of that. And so he was like, as he put his head out the door, she said, "Yeah, that damn boy been over here." So she told him like he came over there with the $50. She had gave him she gave their dad my money back to get to him. She told me, "Yeah, he got this money from y'all, whatever. He had to win in my purse." And I was like, wow, it was just so crazy, y'all. But saying all that to say this is again, you have to watch these kids because I know if
Hmm.
this was back in '99, y'all, if
Yeah.
this was back
Mm-hmm.
in '99, y'all, we is got thing. This is 2023. You get what I'm saying? You have to watch these kids
You have
because
to.
it's
Yeah.
not like how it was then now. Because you have people, the world is so wicked and evil now. They're snatching and
Mm-hmm.
taking and doing things unto these babies. So you
Yeah.
have to keep an eye on these kids. These kids are smarter than we think they are. Like I
Yes,
said, who
they
would
are.
have known?
I
My
know
son
they
used to
smart.
fix bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, at 3 years old, y'all, Fat Daddy used to fix bottles. You hear me? Baby Fat Daddy would get that damn milk out the refrigerator, fit it halfway, get a bottle of water, and put cereals in it, put it in the microwave. Yes, that was Fat Daddy off.
And see,
So yes.
my nephew that I'm watching now, he's
Hey
8, but when
Shannon.
he was 4, I was here,
Yeah.
and his dad was leaving out, and he was crying. He wanted to go with his dad, so I
Uh-huh.
was sitting in the garage, and I had the garage door up, and I seen brother pull off, and next thing I know, I hear my nephew crying, and it's getting close. I'm like, what the hell? And I said, LJ, what are you doing out here? He was like, I'm going to go with my daddy. I said, how you get out the house? And I looked, he had the front door wide the fuck open. So listen, I came back in, closed the door. I called everybody. I said, listen, we need to have a family meeting right now. And my sister was upstairs. She said, what happened? So everybody come downstairs, her and the kids and the teenagers. And I told them, I said, thank God I was sitting in the garage having a smoke because LJ went out the door behind his dad. I said, and I heard him crying, and I walked up to him, caught him, and he left the front door open and everything. I said, I'm glad I was there because what's to say if he would have actually started trying to walk to follow his dad.
Exactly.
Man,
And
that's
so
that
my
is
girl,
crazy, man. You know.
she had a whole panic attack. Dad had to come back home and calm the situation down. But you gotta look out for them babies. You
Yeah,
got
you
to.
got to. You
You
got to,
have
because they
to.
smart, y'all. They smart.
They
And
are
they not
smart.
they not knowing that they're walking into harms. It's just that, oh, I just seen dad pull off. Let me go catch dad. Like they not thinking like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, thank
Uh,
God TT was sitting outside. I know he was crying, but he was crying for a different reason. But for us, I'm glad I was there to protect you. You know what I'm saying? And you
Amen.
could have went further trying to follow your dad. Because we hear stories like that all the time. Babies are
Yeah.
innocent. You know, they want to go with their parent. If they can't go, you know, shit, they know how to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That reminds me of the kid back over at the property. The kid is man, what is the diagnosis? Not the ADHD, autistic.
Bipolar, autistic.
Autistic, you know.
Yeah, Birdman, they say
Look,
bird artistic.
yeah, well, this kid, man, you know, done seen his window open many a times. You know, he like looking out the window. He seen his dad come down the hill on a bike one day, and you know, and his mama said, man, you know, he liked seeing his dad, you know, pull up. So you know, he was just amazed by how he rode that bike down the hill. So he just took it upon himself, man, to open the window, take the screen out, and grab his sister. They was out there playing. I did not recognize who this kid was, and I thought, you know, I seen some adults out there, man, but even they was trying to figure out who the hell the kids was, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
hey, look, man, they out there playing, and
Hey, mister, check the
yeah,
back check, y'all, and let Vita. Okay, never mind. I could say Vita dropped out, but there she go. Okay, check the
all
back
right.
check. I'm finna go on mute real quick.
Okay.
I just pulled Vita up. Vita,
Happened to me. Oh,
Oh, there
there
she
I
go.
go.
there she go.
Yeah, this phone, I don't know, be running hot.
Here I
Okay,
go.
so y'all go ahead on chop it up and then run the content. Do y'all thing. Check the back check, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm going on mute.
All right.
You about to drop the content?
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know which one is first, so you know.
Just
It
start at
don't
the
matter,
top.
Mister. Just run it. You know
Well, all
because
right.
you know how your system is. When I run it to you in order,
Oh,
you have to start from the bottom, and you know. But
oh,
just
okay.
run it, Mister. It's fine.
Already. Here I go. This is what love looks like. 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 This is what love looks like.
For the first time, U.S. regulators approved the sale of chicken made from animal cells. It allows two California companies to offer lab grown meat to restaurants. The cultivated meat is grown in steel tanks using cells that come from a living animal, a fertilized egg, or a special bank of stored cells.
It feels strange, a little peculiar initially, but after a period of time, it becomes ubiquitous and boring. And that's eventually the path for cultivated meat.
Okay, but don't look for it at grocery stores anytime soon. Cultivated chicken is apparently much more expensive and cannot yet be produced on the scale of traditional meats.
I'm trying it.
Uh, man, why did that look like mango inside the chicken? It look like some mango inside the chicken. Man. They doing us wrong now, man. Man, what's the probability that the next chicken that he got had the same thing? You know, man, this is wild.
Okay, so Mister, you're gonna have to run that back because I was on my way to go and do as I said in the back check. And I heard everything go blank, and then I came back and I dropped in the thing, so I haven't even left yet. It got quiet. There was nothing going on. There was not even a sound. It was nothing. Like it was just dead.
Yeah,
Like nothing was
yeah,
taking place at that moment. Sorry for those
Yeah.
little seconds. Sorry for that little time, y'all. But Mister, you're gonna have to run that back, y'all. And if y'all don't hear anything, if it happens like that again, y'all start talking to let him know, like Mister. I don't know if it may what's going on your end, but however, on our end, nobody heard anything. Also,
Yeah.
y'all,
Okay,
on
okay.
the, also excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Also, y'all, excuse me, y'all. Also, we're gonna
sure.
check on to see what Shan talking about. Shan talking about the little girl Winter.
Winter.
So yeah. She's unalive. Some
Man,
little girl named Winter. We're gonna check that out as well, y'all. And if can, the day is freestyle Friday. When Mister get through revving the content up and bringing that, maybe there's something that you could pull up and see. What we can see about that, Mister. But go ahead. I'll be right back, y'all.
all right, all right.
Okay.
Just a second, guys.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to go see what I see. Yeah. There was no sign. I thought I was losing. I said, "Is it me?" On my other phone I touched
I
it.
thought the whole thing was on mute.
Right.
That's why I didn't
It,
say nothing.
that's why I said no volume in the back chat.
Yeah, I had wrote I can't hear, but I didn't hit send when I went back in there.
I'm bad, y'all. I'm just thinking
Yeah.
y'all listening. I'm over here cracking up, man, looking at this chicken. Yeah.
And we over here sitting chilling. All right, you got it.
All right, y'all.
Hold on, y'all.
Them, but I mean, come on.
You see how Snoop's respect for Master.
What's up, guys? Here's why you should always buy your chickens whole. So if there's something like this, like cancer in it, not to eat the whole freaking thing. Don't let the butcher just cut it out. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what grocery store I got this from because I don't think it's their fault. They actually refunded me and gave me a new chicken. So props to them. But I mean, come on, that is disgusting. Went to quarter it right away. Disgusting. What's up, guys?
Man,
Yeah, all the chicken if it have any disease in there, when it comes from those factories, they cut it out and they sell it to us when it's parts. Yep.
A juicy, sizzling steak made by computer. While obtaining regular meat is a process that's been taking place for millennia, cow, butcher, beef, Redefined Meat, a meat alternative startup out of Israel, makes their product using a highly technical process. The mix of soy and pea protein, chickpeas, beetroot, nutritional yeast, and coconut fat is formed into steak like shapes using a 3D printer.
Our goal is to become the largest meat company in the world just by harnessing technology instead of animals.
Meat substitutes are not new. But unlike the soy-based crumbles that mimic ground beef, redefined meat's product is designed to act, taste, and cut like flank steak.
This is the holy grail of alternative meat.
But the most important part, how does it taste? This diner was happy.
The texture feels right. Even the smell smells like the real thing. Really authentic. For me, it's revolutionary.
This is Inside Edition Digital.
That definitely didn't look right to me. Ain't even gonna lie, you know.
Yeah.
She talking about, man, it tastes right and the texture is right because you eating some real meat.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's the echo.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Wow. Yeah, I'm disgusted. I ain't hungry no more.
Hold on, y'all. You know, the link, man. I'm trying to pull the link back up.
Yeah. I'm just, oh my God.
Man, it just makes you wonder, man, have they been doing this for a while?
Yeah.
It's an echo.
Yeah, I hear it. I don't know where it's coming from, though.
Can y'all hear me? Is it an echo?
I can hear you.
Okay. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Nah, just not talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear that, bro. Oh, yeah. How's that?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it's better.
I'm trying to pull one of the links of them, and it's not loading.
Just try the next one. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it started storming.
Go to the next one.
You know, you pay all this money, man, for this good stuff, man, and it's still buffers. That's crazy.
All right, y'all, I just want to point something out to you. You guys can see here, this is the Great Value, which is Walmart, the wheat and honey bread. This is also a Walmart product that's made in store, okay? You see the words here, freshness guaranteed. What I want to point out to you is on the back here, you will see the words contains a bioengineered food. Generally speaking, the bioengineered foods you're going to find in these things will be the wheat, the sugar, or if there's corn. This one, though, it is made fresh here in the store, and it has no bioengineered foods, meaning this one is designed to go bad within a few days. This is designed to last for weeks on end. Pick the fresh every single time. I want to point out to you guys just how many things of frozen chicken are in this container, if you will. The one that still I can open on my own. There's no lock on it. There's no key. There's no code. There's no anything. You guys notice this here 8-pound bag of Walmart chicken party wings, flats and drumettes. Y'all, I need you to understand. The rollback price is $23.96. It used to be $33.28. They used to charge you $33.28 probably just a month ago for this same bag of chicken that is now $23.96. But 2 or 3 months ago, this thing was probably $12 or $14. Inflation is legit. Now listen, I talked to you guys literally a couple months ago about how this price of eggs and this egg shortage was all just fake BS, honestly. It made absolutely no sense how all of a sudden eggs were just gone, or how all of a sudden they needed to cost 5 times what they cost literally the week before. And I would come to Walmart and I would show you how the 60-pound of eggs was going up from $10 to $14 to $19. You need to see what it costs now. Those same 60 eggs are now $6.02, and they are stacked 3 high, literally all the way down. You want to tell me that shortage suddenly ended overnight? Again, BS. So here's the thing. We have been talking about all kinds of stuff over here. We've been talking about the East Palestine, Ohio, Norfolk Southern train accident. We've been talking about the explosions at Shell refinery plants. We've talked about where the water has gone from East Palestine, Ohio, whether it was Texas, whether it was Indiana, whether it was supposed to be Baltimore. We've talked about a lot of different things. We even talked about the new coating on foods, on the fruits and vegetables. The Edapeel is what it's called. Appeal Sciences is the company. Edapeel is the name of this new stuff they're putting on your fruits and your vegetables to help them last longer, because they're supposed to help with the oxygenation and the moisture when it comes to the fruits and vegetables, to basically hold them in and keep them out at the same time so they don't go bad as quickly, right? But what we really need to talk about, and I've talked about it numerous times over the last year plus months on this channel, is what they are legitimately doing to our food in the labs. Listen, there's no articles here today. There's no anything else. It's just me talking to you, from Michelle to you guys. When you go out to the stores and you're looking at the products that you want to buy, that you want to take home and you want to feed your family, I really, truly, honestly hope you are reading the back of these packages. There are so many things these days, these processed foods that we all rely on for their convenience, for their flavor, for their ease of making, which is the same thing as convenience. I know it's redundant. For their price, because a lot of times it's so much cheaper to buy a box of like Hamburger Helper or Stouffer's something or other, or Marie Callender's whatever, than it is to go out and buy all the individual fresh ingredients. It's a lot cheaper to buy it pre-made most of the time, and it's a lot quicker to make the pre-made than it is to buy all those individual ingredients, take them home, clean them up, get them all separated, cook them, all this other stuff. A lot of people these days don't have the time and the ability, or even the patience for that. A lot of people don't have the money for that. But the problem is, we are so, I want to say it's our fault in the long run for not putting our foot down sooner when it comes to what we will spend our money on, what we are willing to eat, and things like that. I'm not trying to high horse this, because y'all, I will go to the grocery store and there's times where I'm going to buy the prepackaged things because I need that convenience and I need that cheaper option. I will go to restaurants where I know they're probably using something that I would not 100% buy myself and cook at home for my family. But sometimes the ease, the convenience, the situation warrants me eating that, buying that, whatever else. Nobody is 100% perfect. And if you want to sit there and say you are, you're full of shit. Nobody is 100% perfect on this earth. So I want to point out that these bioengineered ingredients, if you look at the back of a Campbell's can of soup right now, I used to love Campbell's. Their chicken noodle soup was my absolute favorite. My nana, when I was little, she would get those condensed cans, not the big honking ones that you can buy now, but those little condensed cans where it was add 1 can of chicken noodle soup and 1 can of water. Or the bean with bacon was my absolute favorite when I was little. Bean with bacon soup, and then a grilled cheese sandwich on the side. That is a childhood favorite of mine. Off topic, but I'm sure you guys have childhood favorite meals also, that if you were to try to go and eat those today, it would not taste the same. I tried that. I went and bought the Campbell's bean with bacon soup probably 3 or 4 months ago because I wanted to recreate a meal that my Nana would have made me when I was younger, before she passed away. I think this year will be 9 years since she passed away. I'm pretty sure. Still feels like yesterday most of the time, which is If you've ever lost anybody, you understand exactly what I mean. But I went and I tried to recreate this thing because I was thinking about her. It was around the time of her birthday, and I wanted to have something along those lines, right? So I went to Walmart, which I try not to go to Walmart if I don't absolutely have to, but I went to Walmart. Shelves were stocked. I'll put it out there like that. Shelves were stocked. I got a can of the Campbell's bean with bacon soup. I took it home. It did not taste the same. Now, some people could say, well, your taste buds have changed from the time you were a child till now. But also, there is the fact that a lot.
If you're thinking about purchasing a Kohler awning, you may have some questions. Visit the Kohler showroom. It'll make your decision so much easier.
A lot of those same ingredients that were used in the 80s and in the 90s are no longer those same ingredients because they have been tweaked, they have been altered, they have been changed since then. The bioengineered foods, if you look at the back of a Campbell's soup can now, it will say contains bioengineered ingredients. Same thing if you look at Progresso. Same thing if you look at a bunch of other different soups that I can't think of the names off the top of my head. Generally speaking, the ones that you notice that have those bioengineered foods, it won't tell you what the bioengineered food is. Some places, some manufacturers will say bioengineered corn, bioengineered sugar, bioengineered wheat, bioengineered, what was the other one I see all the time? Green beans. There are certain things that are bioengineered that you will start finding more and more in your food. Now, again, if you are to go out and buy your own things, your own individual ingredients and make stuff yourself, you're not going to see that as often. If you buy organic, it's non-GMO. You cannot have a GMO and organic thing. It does not work. If it is organic, it is automatically non-GMO. However, non-GMO does not mean organic. So make sure you fully understand that before you go shopping, thinking to yourself that as long as you're buying things that say non-GMO, you're doing well. They're still not organic. They're still going to have the pesticides. They're still going to have the chemicals and everything else. Organic stuff has, I would say, there's still a small percentage of something in there. It's almost impossible in this day and age with what's in our air, what's in our water, what's in our rain, what's in the soil that's been seeped all around, it's almost impossible to buy something that is 100% pure, clean, whatever else. You're probably going to get organic stuff that has, I would say they're probably 95% organic. You might have a little something in there, but it's still a lot better than most of the stuff that they have out there on the shelves these days. You have to pay attention to what they're not telling you. The things that say contains a bioengineered food and does not specify what that bioengineered food is, I personally will not buy if I can avoid it at all costs. Like if there is no way at all to avoid it, I know I've bought things before that I could not avoid because I needed them for something that I was making and it was legitimately the only option and I did not know a way to make it without it, whatever. And then I've bought it. But now the more research I do, the more I look at things, the more I understand kind of what these corporations are doing to us in the name of profit. I find myself working harder at reading the labels of things if I have to buy something processed to ensure that I'm not buying something that just says contains a bioengineered ingredient. It used to say genetically modified. Now it says bioengineered. I don't know which one is worse. They're both the same thing, but the phrasing has been changed. I guess a lot of people look at bioengineered as not sounding as bad as genetically modified, although they mean the exact same thing. Now, there are people out there who will tell you that a genetically modified or bioengineered is not a big deal. It's not a bad thing. It just means that they have spliced these things and tweaked these things so that maybe corn will grow all year long instead of only in whatever it used to grow in, or green beans will stay fresher longer. They're going to tell you that genetically modified and bioengineered things are just as healthy and just as good for you as non-messed with things. And I don't know that there's enough actual research out there done by independent labs or independent people for me to believe it. Because right now, the people telling you that it's okay for you are the same people who are making it and profiting off of it. So of course, they're going to tell you it's fine for you to eat. Of course, they're going to tell you not to worry about it and just go about your daily life. But these are also the same people who tell you that drinking the water from the Ohio River, the Mississippi River, or the Delaware right after there's been a chemical spill in it isn't a big deal. It's fine. Go drink it. You'll be fine. Just boil it for a second. Although boiling water, I'm pretty sure, actually ups the fluoride in it, like does something, changes it to something, so then it's actually worse for you when you drink it. I'm going to have to look into that. I'm pretty sure that's what I read before, and now my brain is escaping me, so I'm going to have to look into that. If you guys know, leave a comment. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, if I'm ever wrong, I'd much rather you guys let me know than let me sit here and think that I'm right on something, because I don't want to give you false information ever in time. But at Walmart today, walking through there, The bread is the new, like the thing that bothers me the most is a lot of us eat sandwiches. We eat subs, we eat regular sandwiches. There's bread and all kinds of stuff. Bread is one of those easy staples that you can pretty much make anything with it. You can make a whole meal as long as you have some sort of bread. You can throw anything in between it. You got mayonnaise, make a mayonnaise and cheese sandwich. You got peanut butter, you can have just peanut butter and bread. It's kind of the easier route when you're on a fixed income, low budget, whatever, is to go with bread. Here's the problem though. Bread back in the day when it was made in your mom's kitchen, your grandma's kitchen, was made from what? Flour, water, yeast, salt maybe, and then you were done. You have bread. Maybe I'm missing an ingredient, but then you have bread. And if you don't eat it within a couple of days, it goes bad. It will mold and you have to throw it out. Today's bread, today's manufactured bread that is designed to not squish, that is designed to last 2 or 3 weeks, has so many chemicals in it that it will kill you as opposed to nourish you. So now I have my family and we're trying very hard to avoid bread that is not a homemade or a made in restaurant kind of bread. I don't want the ones that are sitting on the shelves for 2 weeks and still have another week that they're good. I want the fresh bread. I want the bread that has ingredients in it that I can pronounce, that I can find and make on my own. I don't want the bread that is impossible to make because it includes all these chemicals that you can't buy on your grocery store shelves. You know what I mean? So
try this weird 15-second bedtime technique to get it up whenever you want. Most men continue to take blue pills just to get it up.
I think that as people, what we need to do is really pay attention to what we are buying, not just what we're putting in our bodies. Generally speaking, they will go hand in hand, but you need to pay attention to what you're buying. And I know, again, it's harder for a lot of people on fixed incomes because a lot of these more affordable foods are going to have those bioengineered ingredients, which is why they're more affordable. It's cheaper to go with the mass-produced something than it is to go with the fresh something. Fresh is always going to cost you more. There's guys putting a refrigerator into a truck over here. I don't think you can see it, but they about dropped it off the truck. I just heard a whole bunch of yelling. So that's interesting. Y'all can see the guy. I think he's over there. I don't think they dropped it. Okay, no, we're good. Distracted. Sorry about that. But walking through Walmart, not even talking about the bread. I went and looked at the soups, the cereals. Literally everything that we buy has some sort of bioengineered ingredient in it. Almost everything. And it's going to become more prevalent the more they go through and say, well, you know, we can't have all this agricultural land because, you know, all the ozone, it's messing up the ozone. So now we need to make all this stuff in labs instead. Before you know it, everything you eat is going to be lab grown. There's not going to be anything they're putting in the ground anymore. So if you have the ability to grow your own stuff, do it, obviously. But also when you're going to the grocery stores, whether it is Walmart, Publix, Kroger, Albertsons, Whole Foods, Sprouts, doesn't really matter where, make sure that you are looking at the back of packages. Make sure you are trying to avoid anything that says contains a bioengineered ingredient, contains a genetically modified ingredient. Try to avoid those as much as humanly possible. And I can promise you, you will start to feel healthier at the same time, because generally speaking, if you're staying away from things that contain those, you're going to end up buying products that have less chemicals in them to begin with. And it's about to start raining. I will say Whole Foods is the only place I've been where I have not seen anything that contains a bioengineered ingredient, which is also probably why they are a little pricier than other places. But I've never found anything there with bioengineered ingredients. I believe the whole thing there is that everything is non-GMO. Not everything's organic, but everything is supposed to be non-GMO. Just pay attention when you're out shopping, because these chemicals they're putting in there, they're not telling you everything. When it says contains a bioengineered ingredient, it does not have to be those ingredients they list there, those main ingredients. It could be a chemical that they're not telling you about. I remember about a year ago, Ortega, the brand Ortega, was in the headlines because they had 3 different drugs that were in their foods that was not in the label. It was not in the food label. It was not telling you what it was. And I wish I'd brought my iPad down here so I could tell you guys exactly what it is. I'll put a link in the description or the pinned comment so you guys can read it. But just like cheese, there's something in manufactured processed cheese that is supposed to, I don't know exactly what it is. I don't remember the name of it, but it's basically gives you like a dopamine kind of response, the same way like crack cocaine. Crack cocaine, is that how it works? I've never done these things, so I don't know if that's the right word. Crack cocaine, are they the same or are they different? Either way, it gives you the same mental high, if you will, that a drug does, something that is put into processed cheese. And they found that in this Ortega stuff last year, that there were drugs in there that weren't in the labels, that were giving people that same feeling where if they weren't constantly consuming these things, they didn't feel that high. They didn't feel oh, that's thunder. Technically, where I'm at right now is under severe weather. There's supposed to be hail, lightning, 60-mile-per-hour winds. So that's interesting and fun here for Florida. Anybody in the Florida area or in the path of a storm, be safe tonight. But I'm going to put that link in the pinned comment for you guys so you can look at it. But again, what I want to say is just when you're going into places, look at your labels. I know Walmart, they have some foods that will have a warning, like a danger label on the back. I'm pretty sure those are the ones that are manufactured in California. California, as far as I know, is the only place where I have seen where they put these labels on there that say, this has been known to cause cancer. This has been known to cause birth defects. And I know there's probably other places that do it, but most of the times I see it, it's because California has made it that it must be written on packaging. So that's just interesting also that they are knowingly putting things into our food that cause birth defects, that cause cancer. There are things in our foods that other countries refuse to allow into their foods because they care about their citizens there. You know what I mean? Whereas here, profit over people. They could give two craps about us as long as they are making money in the long run. And the easiest way for them to make money is to make sure that we stay unhealthy, we stay sick, and we stay needing them and their doctors and their drugs. So stay away from bioengineered foods as much as you possibly can. Buy fresh fruits, organic ingredients, buy farm-raised meats, buy pasture-raised eggs and chickens and everything else. Support your local farmers and just try to do the healthy things that you can do. I know, like I said, it's impossible to do it all at once. It's not cheap to buy everything fresh. Do what you can when you can. Okay. Don't be afraid to use your freezer. Don't be afraid to freeze dry things. Don't be afraid to put things in those little sealed where it sucks out all the oxygen so you can save it for later. Vacuum seal. Don't be afraid to do that either. Your health is more important than their profits. That's really what matters in the long run. Remember, your health is more important than their profits. I love you all. Have a good night. Good.
Hey, hey, she made a good point on a whole bunch of that stuff too. You know, uh, first of all, I want to apologize, man, for the commercials, man. You know, that's something I can't control. Get it up.
Yeah, but
Anyway, though.
she stated about Whole Foods. Whole Food is not healthy either. That's a fact.
Yeah, I ain't never been there just for a simple fact, man, where they put it at, man. Hell, I don't want to drive there because, I mean, you know, that's on the side of town I don't even go to.
None
Yeah,
of that is good.
yeah,
It's you got to eat something now. There's nothing that's good these days,
Right.
and so
I'm
it's
just
like
waiting
you
for
don't have a choice.
right.
Even if
I
you
was just
grow
waiting for
some
her to
things,
say
they don't
something
want
that
to
I
let you
seen.
grow too much that's gonna make you possibly be able to sell it or whatever.
yeah.
That's why they shutting these
Damn.
places down and killing these animals on these farms because of that
So
there.
my question would be, is there anyone that is speaking up on what type of seeds? Where can we get the seeds that's not GMO or modified or
Nowhere. Because if you got to buy it at a store, that's getting it through them, which means that they're putting what they want in there. Unfortunately, now those that haven't made preparations is kind of, you know, they caught up in the packaging thing. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
getting it fresh no more.
Yeah.
sound like we making some people upset? Cause man, you know, B said she couldn't hear. You know, I was playing the video back and it wasn't, you know, no sound, even though the volume was way up.
Oh, so y'all know what that mean, right?
What?
Yeah, we
They
done struck a
tapping
nerve
in?
with somebody.
Yeah.
They tapping in because I done got kicked out twice.
Killing them
And
better.
Dee Dee done got kicked out more than twice too. So this that we just chalk it up to that. Like there she go. Who gone? Oh,
That
Mister
was
was
me.
gone. Okay.
That was me because I'm just trying to figure out, you know, this echo is. You know, I'm sitting on my porch.
Mm. Yeah, they
You
messing
might.
with.
Yeah. I'm in the garage with my nephew, so you might hear his thing, but he ain't saying nothing. Um, but yeah, this is they don't want people to talk. They don't want people to talk.
Now they'll let you talk, but it's when you telling the truth and you exposing. You get on here and talk about bullshit all day, they're gonna let you up, you're gonna have 1,000 viewers and everything else.
That
Yeah,
part,
if you
that
touch
part.
on shit that they want you to touch on,
You
then
get
let it
all
ride.
the yeah, you get all the
No
good
interference
stuff.
and
But
nothing.
soon as you
And
you
I
go against what they say, woo, woo, he fell off the team, boom, take him out.
look, and I knew about the high speed internet. That's about the best shit I can get.
They did not do that. They did
It
not
ain't
do
that.
that here then.
Yeah, they did. She was just saying in the back she couldn't hear. She's like, "Do anybody hear?" I'm like, "I can hear fine." That it'd be an any, many, money more with them with us, but that's okay. We here for it. We here for the ish
Yeah,
to come
it's
through.
good game.
Yeah, I'm here for it. There she go. There she go. You can't play with a good one. Quit playing. You kick
Yeah.
us out, we coming
Hey,
back.
boss lady, I know you said you wanted to holler at Shannon, so is it possible, man, that she can come up and kind of give you insight on what's really going on?
You said what, Mr.
Shannon at
Shannon?
work. Shannon work
Uh,
at he at work.
That's
Yeah,
a
he at
fact.
work, Shannon at work, but
I think he talking about that two-year old in Michigan that found. I'm not
Oh,
sure of the baby name.
pull that up, check that out, Mister. Talking about the little
okay.
baby girl Winter.
I'm
Thank
not
you,
sure if
Shannon.
that's the same one he talking about, but
Shannon, if you still in the comment section, are you talking about the baby in Michigan? Vita states
she
that
was two.
was she 2 years old?
They found her the other day, a day or two ago.
that's heartbreaking.
You heard about it?
What's supposed to
I
happen?
hadn't heard about it.
It was the ex. I think it was the ex-boyfriend. Tried to kill the mother, and he took the little girl. And I'm trying to get the story straight. And they found him, but he wouldn't say where the little girl was. But they finally found her dead.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's so sad.
But it wasn't his child.
Oh, evil bitch.
Thank you.
hmm I
Thank you,
think he
boss
called
lady.
himself trying to get back at the ex-girlfriend.
That would get back at anybody. Couldn't get me, so
hmm
you gonna mess up my child? Woo, Jesus. But I can't. I gotta go on mute.
Yeah, I think that's what he might be talking about, but I'm not sure of that child name.
News on Detroit's east side, police found the body of 2-year-old Winter Smith.
Police and the public have been frantically searching for the child from Lansing to Metro
My
Detroit.
God.
The FBI updated the media within the last 30 minutes. Fox News' Dave Kinchin was there. He's live now with the latest. And Dave, do we know if it was a tip that led police to that alley?
We're still trying to figure some of that out. We do know there was a neighbor in this area that went on social media and said that something disturbing was happening or was found in the back of their house. We're trying to find out more about that. Let's go to some video here. Absolutely not the news that we wanted amid this very active and fluid crime scene, Nodell, and it's really further down from Nodell on Irwin Street. Multiple law enforcement sources confirming the body of 2-year-old Winter Cole Smith of Lansing has been found on Detroit's east side where we are now. The body located in an alley near a house. We are told Detroit police made that disturbing discovery. The FBI is going door to door, gathering evidence and talking to neighbors. The feds just gave an update. Here's acting special agent in charge, Devin Kowalski.
At approximately 6:50 p.m. this evening, the body of Winter Cole Smith was recovered by FBI agents. This is not the outcome we were hoping for, and our hearts go out to Winter's family. Our evidence response team is currently processing the scene. Our best people are back there to do what is necessary to be as respectful as possible to Winter and her family.
That's the acting special agent in charge of the FBI's Detroit field office, I believe. You can see how heavy this is on their faces as they read that prepared statement. They weren't taking any questions. Obviously, seasoned law enforcement personnel like those you just heard from, this is hard for them, and they see a lot of very, very difficult things. So the scene again is a few blocks down where we are. I'd say about maybe 3-4 blocks down on Irwin Street. They're keeping us quite a distance back. There's a blue tarp that they've got up there. Obviously, this is a very sensitive scene. They don't want people to see a whole lot as FBI is going door to door. They're trying to gather surveillance video. They're talking to neighbors to see what they might know. Also, pardon that vehicle there, loud noise. Sorry about that. So what we do know is that the FBI, they were retracing that route. Remember that map that we showed extensively on Fox 2 News showing that travel route that the suspect here, Rashad Trice, took from Lansing after that violent altercation where Winter's mother was stabbed, and then the car that he allegedly stole, that 2013 white Impala, and then drove all the way down overnight through the evening of July 2nd down eventually to St. Clair Shores, where he crashed into a police car, resisted arrest, one report trying to grab a gun. Ultimately, he was subdued. But what we know is that on that journey, there were cell phone pings that the FBI and law enforcement that they were working to track. And that's how they were able to come up with that travel map there. Also likely looking at surveillance cameras from along the highway that whole time. So both the family, they had their own search going on. They were in Lathrop Village looking over there. They were trying to retrace steps, and also the feds retracing the route that Trice had taken according to that data, that digital forensic technology, if you will, that they were looking into. So that is likely how they ended up in this location here, and we're still trying to find out more about that tip and how all of this came together here, but still very, very disturbing and very sad. We're live on the east side. Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Dave, putting that timeline together along with that map and that surveillance, you're talking about all those pieces of that puzzle that need to come together. Family obviously standing by, hoping that it'll put together somewhat of an idea as to what could have happened here. We'll be watching this very carefully, and we'll follow it every step along the way. We'll be watching for your report tonight on The Edge at 11 as well. Dave Kinchin for us live. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Pull up some more pertaining to that, miss. I want to dig deeper. If you can hear me, pull up some more pertaining to that. Yeah, I want to dive deeper. So this happened, and the police, they knew to go back on their route because the route was where he was pinging on for them to find the baby. I don't know. It just reminded me of I don't know if y'all remember Casey Anthony, the Casey Anthony case.
I remember that. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I don't know why something stuck out to me pertaining to that. But mister, if you hear me back there, pull something else. Just pull some stuff up pertaining to that.
It really pissed me off because how selfish of you to
Exactly.
take that out on an innocent baby.
Absolutely.
There's nothing.
And so he stabbed the mom and ran out the door. What? Okay, so wait. He stabbed the mom, ran out the door, grabbed the baby pockets, and left with her.
That's selfish as you know what.
Yeah, Mister got to pull some more about that, y'all. I don't know my spirit don't sit right with
the
it.
Amber Alert. Fox News' Dave Kinchin is there now, and Dave, this is not the news anyone wanted to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely devastating. We were hoping and praying that this was not the result, but tragically, that's what we're looking at right now.
No,
and we're here in
Mister,
the
pull
corner
something else up. That's similar like we just seen it, right? Yeah, see what else you see. Yeah, my spirit ain't sitting right with that, y'all. Period.
Mine ain't either.
Something wrong. I mean, I know it's a baby, and it's a tragic what happened to the baby. But I don't know. We gotta look further into that. For example, why is Mister pulling up the same thing? So you mean to tell me ain't so much out there like that? I don't know. Just let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking for
No,
you know
I'm not an emotional woman. You know, they like to play on emotions. They like to play on the public and the people's emotion when distracting one. And what more upsets a motherfucker? Something about a child. Come on now. What else? You don't see nothing else pertaining to that, Mister? That's
What
something
you
that should
say?
be.
Yeah, I'm actually looking. I'm just trying to find something that was relevant in the news.
Okay.
That should be plastered everywhere. All type of news outlets. All right. Thank y'all so much for y'all patience at this time. It's just that I got Sean. I was just about to say submitting, but I got Shannon brought us some information and we're just checking it out, y'all. And don't mind me if y'all hear banana peels peeling back and cranberry bottles open because I'm snacking.
That's okay, cause my nephew's sitting here with me, and he on YouTube too. So I'll be trying. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, y'all. Just give us 1 second. Mister about to pull up some content. He just checking the most recently and just trying to, trying to make it see what it see. Girl Vita, they keep kicking you out.
Yeah, it's about to my curfew anyway.
Why they messing with my Vita?
I
Yeah,
don't
Vita
know.
said I'm about to be out of here for good.
I keep switching. I switched to the phone 2, 3 times. I went to the tablet. Now
Yeah, I
they
better leave
cutting
my
off.
Vita alone, baby. She couldn't get up out here and go to sleep in a minute. They better leave my Vita alone, baby.
Yeah, that's a shame about that child.
Yeah, but some ain't sitting right with my spirit. But why is it that Mister, like he showed one clip and the other clip he showed was similar to that? So he trying to find some more research. So you got to make this shit make sense.
Yeah,
Shouldn't
because
something
when
like
they
that
had
be
got the
plastered
guy,
all over the world? Like, I mean, it just should be. I don't know. I just know what they do. They
yeah,
play on emotions. You see what I'm saying?
hmm
And I don't know why. Like, as they
they
was
had an
talking about it,
Amber.
it took me back to listen though, Vita. When they was talking about it, it took me back to that little girl. You remember that little baby, Casey and Anthony?
Yes.
I think I'm a research, but I think this happened around the same time, and she was too. And then when they said it, they had the blue tarp set up, like it automatic. I don't know. It took me back to that case, y'all. So, I don't know. You know, when the Holy Spirit speak, I listen. That's what I'm trying to tell Mister
Yeah.
to bring some stuff up because I got to see what's going on. Why did the Lord just drop that in my spirit? Case Anthony case.
Mm-hmm.
Where were these? What were these people?
That's
Skin people,
ironic.
skin people.
Yeah.
What were they?
24 hours
Yeah,
ago,
they black.
this is where the discovery was made of Winter's body in this alley here. But as you can see, there is a memorial. And I'll tell you, when I was here when I was here this morning, there was nothing. And now you can see even the Detroit Police Department, they show up and put later on. I'm going to get into that in a minute. But it was a very sad day. It was a day for mourning. People finding out that little Winter Smith, just 2 years old, was found dead, not the result that anybody wanted. And yes, I did have a chance to talk to the family. It's heartbreaking, but take a look.
Why me? Like, why?
A.J. Smith, the father of 2-year-old Winter Cole Smith.
I'm angry that she's gone. I'm angry she had to deal with that. I'm sad I didn't get to see her. I'm sad I don't get to be with her. I'm sad I wasn't here for her.
So many emotions for this 24-year-old senior at the University of Tennessee Martin, a receiver for the football team and trying to further himself to have made a better life for himself and Winter.
My son, he worked so hard to go to college to play football, so
Why does all this
we
matter
can live a dream for him and Winter.
about this baby though? What?
Stuff and then tell her mom like I lost it, like I forgot to pack it, and I'm glad I did, so I can hold on to it.
The little memories are so big now that 2-year-old Winter was found by FBI agents Wednesday night in the alley on Detroit's east side after a 3-day search that spanned over 90 miles from Lansing to St. Clair Shores. You've got flyers, Bring Winter Home. When you look at them now, what goes through your mind?
It hurts.
How could somebody harm a little child? Like how could you see yourself like on top of a child or hurting a child or whatever he did to her? We don't know, but he killed her and we don't know how he did it. But how can you like just fight a kid? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of this just doesn't feel real. Like,
Where do they get the strength from, y'all?
I don't know.
I don't know.
God, because
Obviously,
it
the
don't be
father,
you.
AJ, very broken up, just talking.
And why is it
and
that
we got
his
a lot to think
college
about,
and
but
all of that
people
is
wanna know
so
what
important? We're talking
happened
about this baby.
to Winter. We may
What
never
does
know
his
that. Now, there is a
college and
suspect
where
in
he's going
custody.
to
This is
college
the
and
same
college?
suspect that was arraigned
What does that have to
yesterday
do with anything?
for allegedly stabbing
Maybe they
and
bring
sexually
trying to
assaulting
make
the
the father
mother.
look good.
Although we talked to the prosecutor's office
Yeah,
today,
because
no
he
new
wasn't
charges
nowhere around.
relating to the kidnapping and ultimate murder that could come later on. We are here tonight because there's going to be a vigil right pretty much where I'm standing. You can already see residents here and people from across
What
the
the hell is
area
that?
coming here to pay their
Behind
respects
the
to a little 2-year-old
You
named
know where they
Winter.
put teddy bears and balloons and stuff.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about what's in the white shorts with the rewind that just a tad bit.
Hey,
Is
he is moving
we
around,
watching
ain't he?
a scene or something? Like, I mean, I know we watching a scene, but is it?
I
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
it.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I see what you're saying about lady.
Hey, my eyes in the spiritual right now. Run that back. Run that back. I think they missed it.
Vigil right pretty much where I'm standing. You can already see residents here and people from across the area coming here to pay their respects to a little 2-year-old named Winter who inspires people just to be good and just think about what happened. And again, we
You
may
see
never
how
know
he
the
knew to
true
move out the
story,
way
but
as soon as the newsman turned around. I don't know. Something is so off. It's off, y'all.
I'm catching reptilian vibes.
Run that back, Mister. Something is off.
You see how hunchback he is, man, in that neck.
Run it back. It's something is off. This whole thing is off. The family, they got so much strength. I don't think I could be able to talk in the front of a fucking. I don't know. It's just different. I don't know. Nobody's
Listen,
emotional.
I know
Nobody's
what
emotional.
I know what it is to lose a child, and you don't know. You're not in your own right mind.
Yes,
You know,
thank you, Lily. I can
you're not in
imagine.
your own mind. You are a mess. You know,
So
you
how
have
is it
moments.
that they have the strength? That's why I'm asking the question. I'm just
Because
asking.
you have to push yourself because you know, all right, I got to make these arrangements. I got to find out where I'm going to have everything. You know, some people can work and, cry in between, and some people, they are done. I was done, but I was also able to work in between. And like I said, my family helped out, my mom, my aunt, my sister, cousin. Without them, I couldn't have did that. My best sister friends, sister brothers, they did that, but
Something ain't right, Lily.
I agree, something do feel
Yeah,
off
because this
about this.
different. This baby was murdered, and a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't
You
see
don't.
no emotions.
No, that especially with that dad.
Yeah, and why was
He
this?
looked like he was so
How?
disconnected from that child.
There you go. Thank you, Dee.
Thank you. That didn't you hear me when I said they're trying to portray the father to like boost him up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like to me that they had him as suspect at first.
I don't
It
know
sound
why,
like it.
y'all. I don't know why God placed me. Listen, I don't know why God placed me with Casey Anthony. That case happened all the way in Florida pertaining to this. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do some research because I need to know. I'm curious now as to why the Lord put that in my spirit like that. And I'm
Okay,
sitting
with
up there watching this.
excuse me, with the Casey Anthony case, well, it was her mama that did it,
Her
right?
mama, yes, and they all played a part. Allegedly, the daddy, the mama, the grandmama,
Okay, that's
yes.
why God is giving you that trigger, which means, yeah, something ain't right. Because we all can feel it. Turn that down a little bit. Yeah, we all can feel it.
Okay, didn't the
Something
mama
like
get
they was
stabbed?
covering up.
Didn't the mama get stabbed?
No. Oh well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
she did get stabbed. And she did get stabbed, I believe.
Yeah, and
So
then he ran and they found him, but he wouldn't say where the child
Where the
was at,
baby was.
so they had to go look for the child.
so in other
Yeah.
words, man, he killed the baby man before he even went on this long ass run.
It's
Yeah,
possible.
probably so.
So the baby been gone for a few days before.
Before they found her, yeah, but they found him. But they asked him where was the baby at, and he wouldn't say.
So
Did he
another
know?
question. Yeah, exactly. Did he know?
I'm just saying. Listen, y'all. I listen. The
Because
He had to
world
daddy,
think
is.
it through because he
daddy
wasn't
looks
expecting it
suspect.
to go like that.
Yeah.
What you say, Lillian?
He took her and then he had to think it through, and because it wasn't supposed to go like that. But so yeah, he killed her and then went on the chase,
Well, what if he didn't do
trying to
it?
get rid of evidence.
Yeah, what else he didn't do it?
I don't know.
What if he didn't do it? Because the daddy's soul seemed just, I mean, I understand what you're saying,
So you think the
but
daddy did it or paid
man,
him to do it?
Some ain't fit right. That's what I'm telling you. I
Yeah,
don't know why God
I agree.
listening to this. God placed Casey Anthony. And man, this been how many years ago? Why
Yeah.
did God drop in my spirit about the Casey Anthony? This was a case. This here is the case of the Casey Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
Father
they
God,
were building the father up so much to be this great man.
I don't know.
hey,
Oh,
they
Because
trying to
listen,
bring
you
up his
will put
past.
your listen. If a man you ain't getting along with a man and or a woman, and you got kids, you gonna take your kids and get them away first, so
yeah.
that they don't be a part of none of this. And I'm speaking exactly what I had to do when a man slapped me, and I took out my son out the house
You gonna
immediately.
beat a bit, even if it costs you your life. If he stabbed
Immediately.
her to take that baby, bitch, I would have been getting stabbed up. Bitch, let me get my child.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I don't
I'd have been laying over
know.
her.
It ain't
Also,
But
good
it
sitting
probably
question.
happened so fast. It probably happened so fast. And she already stabbed and she ain't expecting him to LJ.
Shit,
Hey,
she ain't expecting him to know if he just stabbed her.
Right.
You know what
Because
you
he
did
might
to
have
me.
stabbed her where she couldn't even move though.
I don't know. Go back to that, Mister. We gotta. I don't know.
Okay, I got a
Go
quick
back.
question though.
Wait a minute.
I got a quick
Once you get through Mister, then let that rip and find something else. See about
Okay.
the mama or see what's going on around there. I'm going to mute.
Now,
I'm listening.
I don't know about Detroit, but what the hell is white dude up in here for?
Man, Mister.
I'm
Man.
just trying to
Hey,
figure
what
out,
part is he playing? How much they gave him? I don't
I
know,
mean,
man.
he hunchback reptilian style, and man, yelling in the phone and walking in circles with some yellow Crocs on or whatever.
And y'all know when they have a visual, something like that take place, that's a memorial, right? Where everybody at?
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Somebody is out there that had did all of that though.
I
But you never know. People will come and do some stuff and walk away. You know, say they regards and walk away. But it looked like it's still early in the day.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Play that, Lily.
They
I
they
mean,
wasn't from Detroit. They were from I don't know, was it Lansing or was it
from
wasn't
where?
Detroit. They were in Michigan, but he brought the child down to Detroit. Well, whoever brought the child down to Detroit to dispose of the child.
The boyfriend, the
But
one that stabbed the mama.
they were not
Man,
in Detroit where he got the child from
So how long was they looking for this baby?
2
for
days.
3 days.
3 days. Yeah.
They had Amber Alerts and stuff for it.
They
Now,
sure did, cause they was waking me up. I'm like, what? I mean,
Hmm.
whoa. Yeah, they was coming through.
now, do y'all be having y'all got a mixed race man in these neighborhoods like that?
Yep.
It's mixed race
Okay.
staying anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah, I'm just asking, man, because it just seems like, man, stuff like this bring the pedos out.
It's awkward.
Very.
It don't look like he fit in. Put it like that. It feel like it just seemed like he playing a role. Run that back.
You talking about the news anchor?
No,
He real.
Run,
he
no,
brought the guy in
the
the
one
back,
behind the newspaper.
the black
Oh,
shirt.
that one right there. Yeah,
Just
he
watch.
looked like
Just
he put on the scene to watch to see what's gonna come out.
now play
Mm-hmm.
it.
Now let's see where he pop up at, because man, I just pulled it back some, and he ain't nowhere in sight. So let's see where he pop up at.
This is the same suspect that was arraigned yesterday for allegedly stabbing and sexually assaulting the mother. Although we talked to the prosecutor's office today, no new charges relating to the kidnapping
Oh, he a
and ultimate
crackhead.
murder that could
Watch
come
this.
later on. We are here tonight because there's going to be a vigil right
Watch
pretty
this. How
much
he
where
get
I'm
out of the.
standing. You can
Look,
already
y'all
see
see that?
residents here and people from across the area coming here to pay their respects to
How the hell he knew the anchor
a
was finna
little
turn around and
2-year-old
point at?
named
I
Winter
don't know.
who inspires people just
This is
I
weird.
know,
be
right?
good and just think
I
about
don't know.
what
Something is
happened
He
off
looked
over
because you
raggedy
may
as
never know
hell
the
though.
true story, but it's very sad. Say, Rupa covered a lot of stories here, and it's very emotional.
What the hell that black woman doing?
See, he said very emotional. Y'all say I had already said before he got there. I said how they like to play on our emotions and it pertaining to babies and stuff like that. And he says very
Mm-hmm.
emotional. Like I don't know y'all, but I gotta pray and ask God to just show me where he trying to speak and pertaining to this, because my spirit is vexed with this one, y'all. My soul don't. Something's not sitting right within my soul, y'all. I don't know.
Man, also, where that woman going? What's she doing walking up the alley for?
I
Look
don't
at
know.
her.
Let her rip, miss.
But this one is going to continue for a while. I'm live here on Detroit's East Side. Rupa, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, it just haunts you to see that little girl's cute, innocent face, those eyes, and you just can't imagine, as we've been talking about, how someone could do this. But the family is going through unimaginable pain. We know little Winter's mom, as you say, was stabbed, and then Winter was killed at some point. Any idea of how this monster may have done this or when? 3 days of time passed between the time she was missing. The alleged act may have happened.
We don't know exactly. And again, they are doing some tests. That's why I don't think we were going to get any kind of arraignment right now. He is in custody. This is Rashad Trice is his name. We believe that he is the one that is suspected of killing Winter, but he's in custody. We don't know how he does it. He's probably not going to be talking. Now, obviously, the police are going to go through the different sites. They've traced his whereabouts and where he went from Lansing to
He
here.
said
to
he
St. Clair Shores.
believes
So that's going to all be
he's the
part of
one responsible. Is he responsible
all
now?
the
What he mean
charging
by he
documents that will go
believe
to
that
a
he is?
prosecutor.
If he
Likely
the
it's
one
going to
that
go to
took her, he the one responsible.
Lansing. The
Exactly.
kidnapping started there, so likely they will keep the case. And for a lot of legal reasons, they would probably want the case in Lansing as opposed to here, even if it is determined that that Winter was killed here. Again, but I want to get too far ahead of myself. Today really is a day for mourning and for people. And as you can see, we've got more people even as we started this broadcast, and there'll be a lot more later tonight.
Yeah. So you think you know Wix?
Pull some more. That's him, Miss.
Yeah, I'm about to get to him.
Our VV to go on to bed. Night night, VD. We love you, babe.
Night night,
What
Diddy. Love you,
else,
boo.
VD?
Sleep well.
If y'all see something, tell me to stop, okay?
Okay, just let it rip. Check it out. Be looking at it in there. Go to the beginning of it when it first took place. That's how we gonna start this.
Yep. Do that one. Breaking news. Breaking news.
Now, breaking news. Thanks for joining us for CBS News Detroit at 4. I'm Terrence Friday. We begin with that breaking news, that top story, that information now coming in the Winter Smith case, the kidnapping and murder case we've been following for days now. New charges now coming down against the man accused of being responsible have been announced by the U.S. Attorney's Office. 26-year-old Rashad Trice has been charged with kidnapping a minor and kidnapping resulting in death. That's on top of additional charges that he's facing in Ingham and Macomb counties. Trice is now being moved to the Ingham County Jail and is being held without bond. Ibrahim Summer joins us now from Detroit with more details on what we're learning about that case, including how that young child may have died.
Well, Terrence, we're learning all this information just hours before family and friends are expected here for a vigil tonight. Now, in that federal criminal complaint released just over an hour ago, it says the FBI searched the Chevy Impala he allegedly stole from Winter's mother and found a significant amount of blood and a pink charging cord. Now, the FBI believes he used that pink charging cord to strangle her and ultimately resulting in her death. Now, that cord not only appeared in his car, but also a part of it was found on Winter's body when she was found in a Detroit alleyway here on Wednesday, July 5th. Now, they also found text messages to Trice's uncle saying he wanted to, quote, end it. The documents also say that Trice told police in an interview that he got into an argument with Winter's mother over money the night she went missing. Now, that led to both of them reportedly stabbing each other. Now, later in that interview, he also told police he was aware of the Amber Alert, says that he, quote, was a monster and said he wanted to kill himself.
What
but
the fuck? They
refused to
look like two
confess to the
different people,
FBI.
right?
Now, they used a combination of his cell phone data, license plate readers, and surveillance to track his movement from Lansing to Detroit and then to St. Clair Shores, where he was arrested after a brief police chase
Rewind that a little
on
bit,
Monday. And
Miss.
again, all of this
He said
information
he
is coming
was a
hours before a
monster.
visit. They used a combination of his cell phone data, license plate readers, and surveillance to track his
Go back some
he
more,
wanted to
Miss.
kill, but refused to confess to the interview. He also told police he was aware of the Amber Alert, says that he, quote, was a monster and
Go
said he
back
wanted to
to
kill himself,
the
but
first
refused to
picture.
confess to the. Now, they also found text messages to Trice's uncle saying he wanted to, quote, end it. The documents also say that Trice told police in an interview that he got into an argument
They
with
don't look
Winter's
like the
mother over
same two
money the
people.
night she went missing. Now, that led to both of them
Go back,
reportedly
Miss.
stabbing each other. Now, later in that interview, he also told police he was aware
Now,
of the
okay,
Amber
y'all
Alert.
see that guy right there, right? Now go back. We got some. That one right there got some mind issues. Mental. Okay. There you go, mister. There you go. There you go. Yes, sir. What the hell?
So basically, man, that's his mug shot from coming out the hospital. He looked like he got stabbed in the eye out there, you know. And then that other mug shot looked like it was probably what some years ago, 2021, where they said, man, that he.
Yeah, it had to be because he looked lighter, and it just, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, look at that demon in him.
Yeah, he looked demonic right there. That's a whole demon. That's a whole demon. Press play.
He don't even know who he is right now.
Overtaken.
Resulting in death. That's on top of additional charges that he's facing in Ingham and Macomb counties. Trice is now being moved to the Ingham County Jail and is being held without bond. Our Ibrahim Summer joins us now from Detroit with more details on what we're learning about that case, including how that young child may have died.
Well, Terrence, we're learning all this information just hours before family and friends are expected here for a vigil tonight. Now, in that federal criminal complaint released just over an hour ago, it says the FBI searched the Chevy Impala he allegedly stole from Winter's mother and found a significant amount of blood and a
so
pink charging
beautiful.
cord. Now, the FBI believes he used that pink charging cord to strangle her and ultimately resulting in her death. Now, that cord not only appeared in his car, but also a part of it was found on Winter's body when she was found in a Detroit alleyway here on Wednesday, July 5th. Now, they also found text messages to Trice's uncle saying he wanted to, quote, end it. The documents also say that Trice told police in an interview that he got into an argument with Winter's mother over money the night she went missing. Now, that led to both of them reportedly stabbing each other. Now, later in that interview, he also told police he was aware of the Amber Alert, says that he, quote, was a monster and said he wanted to kill himself, but refused to confess to the FBI. Now, they used a combination of his cell phone data, license plate readers, and surveillance to track his movement from Lansing to Detroit and then to St. Clair Shores, where he was arrested after a brief police chase on Monday. And again, all of this information just coming hours before a vigil and where family and friends are expected here tonight, just steps away from where Winter Cole Smith's body was found. We'll have more on this story, including more on the charging documents, or the criminal complaint, I should say, as well as a live look at the vigil later tonight. Terrence, we send it back to you.
All right, such an incredibly sad story. Ibrahim, thank you.
Kill your damn self instead of killing somebody else.
Yeah, okay, so they
Shit.
was from they were up in Lansing.
You said what, Miss?
Damn self.
Little baby, beautiful.
That's what bothers me. You want to take everybody else out, and either you live and you end up living. Take your damn self out. You're the only one uncomfortable on this mother. Oh, that pisses me off.
But you know what? That's a real live demon.
Yeah.
That's a demon. You seen that demon in his head. That's a demon.
Yeah, you did.
I'm going to do some research, right? Because I don't know why, like I say, yeah, I don't know why God spoke like this is, I don't know what the case, the Anthony case has to do with this. I don't know. I don't know.
Because there's still more details that haven't been brought out yet about that.
That part right there. I was just gonna say there's most stuff that's about to come out.
Exactly, that's going on. And then what caught me was you tried with this baby man with a charging cord, and you had to pull on that so hard to where you left a piece of it in there with her.
Exactly.
Yep.
It said the mom, him and the mama stabbed each other, right? They tried to stab each other.
Well, at least you got to stab him one time.
Yeah, but I mean, but look, that demon that they're talking about, he was a monster. The demon basically spoke for him. I know about the Amber Alert, but I'm a monster.
Exactly. It was a monster. It was a demon talking.
Exactly. Hey, man,
there was a whole demon talking. Man,
And
you
then
be
that boosted the
y'all be
daddy up.
amazed at what walks amongst us, y'all.
You
Listen,
right.
that's in human. Listen, in human form. Listen, fallen angels, whole live demons. Y'all be amazed. One day I had to pray. I said, Lord, please, my sinful nature, my sinful ways, and I have lived throughout life sinning, and I thought about it like every time that I've ever fornicated, right? Father God, have I fornicated with a fallen angel, a live demon, unknowingly? It's just stuff like that that started, running thoughts in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like these things, you have to question.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause these demons is, oh my God, reptilian demons. I don't know. Man.
They're doing a lot.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They are doing a lot. Ain't nothing safe or sacred anymore.
Mm-mm. Where is the mother? Somebody from the mama side. I'm only seeing.
Come on, guys. From
The
Steve.
father and his family.
Exactly. Like I don't know.
When
It's
they talking him up. They talking
something
him
is
up.
wrong, y'all. I don't know. Because where is the mother side?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Do you think the mother got put in protective custody?
Stab wound life threatening?
I don't know. Do you think the mother in protective custody?
Why would she be in protective custody? They got him. They took her to the hospital. That's what I'm saying. Is her wound, is it life threatening or something for them not to want to even attempt to interview her? Or where is her mother or her father or her grandmother or somebody? I don't know. Why is it that the people that is allegedly distance, or I ain't gonna say they distance, but pretty much no type of, y'all know what y'all see.
Mm-hmm. You had it right the first time. The people that seem like they distant.
Yeah. How is
The
they
distant
getting?
people is the
Where's
one
his
that's
mom's side who actually had custody of the child?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What was that? That there was, yeah, not that one, but the next one. What is that? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get me to Hall.
Who was that bald head thing? Oh.
Yeah, go back. What is it?
Malik Trace.
I'm looking at something on the mother real quick.
Oh.
Because there's enough talk about her, stuff that she got stabbed. So why is that?
I don't know. I'm telling y'all something. I right God placed it in my spirit. What is the Father God? What is the similarity of the Casey Anthony case with this little baby? I don't know.
Feel it in the name of Jesus.
What you trying to say, Father God? Please speak, Lord. Let us see. Matter of fact, while you doing that, mister, hold on. Let me get my phone. Casey Anthony. Hold on, y'all. Don't let it rip,
God do things. We were going through one area and he brought us to a whole nother direction.
Amen. Whatever you see, mister, don't let it rip. I'm about to go on my phone and see about this Casey Anthony.
Mister, I think if we start, if you could find the beginning of it, we might, it might bring something up. What is the beginning though?
I have a partial. This is my partial.
Ever since last night, I couldn't sleep.
The alert issued for 2-year-old Winter Smith. Police say the man suspected of taking her has ties to Detroit.
Winter, she's amazing about it. She's smart. She can count all the way to 40.
And this is a relatively recent picture of Winter. She has braids that go down about to her shoulder in length. She was also last seen in a white t-shirt with a rainbow on it.
How did we get here?
I don't know. They had to have a violent argument. And I'm thinking maybe she was going to break up with him because this is the scenario. He stabbed her 15 times. Yeah. From what I hear from her sister, she was able to return 3 blows to him.
Again, that's Rashad Malik Trice, 28 years old, we believe from Lansing, in the Lansing area. This is a vehicle you need to be looking out for. It's a 2013 white Chevy Impala.
So how do you believe that he took the child? Where they weren't staying together?
No, he came over, and I guess because I'm guessing because I don't know. But I heard her mother told me that he came over. So I'm thinking when he came over, either an argument preceded that, or or they was arguing before he came. That I don't know. But whatever it was, they had to have a big blowout for him to stab her. So I'm thinking she might have wanted to leave.
From the time this happened, I've not really been sleeping. I have not ate. I've been reaching out, walking.
What would you say to him right now?
I would ask him, where's my granddaughter? Where's my baby? Yes, her name is Winter Cole Smith, but everybody knows me. They know I call her Angel.
Winter Cole Smith was 2 years old and lived in Michigan. Winter was born to mother Samari Cole and father AJ Smith, who is a football player that lives outside the area. Winter's family described her as a loving, kind, and creative baby girl. She loved to play and dance. Winter was known as a very happy baby.
Winter, she's amazing about it. She's smart. She can count all the way to 40. She's the ABCs. She can say some of them backwards.
Sadly, the baby girl became a victim of an abduction after her mother and her mother's boyfriend, Rashad Trice, allegedly got into a disagreement. Rashad is a 26-year-old man, also lived in the area. He dated Winter, and the two share a son. Reports didn't go into detail about the nature of their relationship. However, it was said to be coming to an end. Winter's grandmother alleged Rashad broke into her apartment because she wanted to end things. On July 2nd, 2023, around 11:30, he allegedly broke in and repeatedly stabbed and assaulted Winter's mother. After he was done, Rashad then kidnapped Winter and fled the scene. Rashad left his biological child there while Winter's mother was suffering and in pain.
This is Washid is the boyfriend,
Yes.
not the father.
No.
Okay.
He has a 1-year-old with her. My son has a 2-year-old Winter, which is Winter with her.
How did we get here?
I don't know. They had to have a violent argument. And I'm thinking maybe she was going to break up with him because this is the scenario.
But wait a minute, so he had a child with her too, so he left his child but took one that when he.
There it go. There it go. There it go. I bet he bumped heads with that baby daddy.
Yeah, something ain't right. Hold on.
That's when he grabbed my niece.
You gonna leave your kid and kill somebody else's
She had
kid.
her mother's car. He grabbed her mother's key and her mother's car because he rode over there on a bike. That's what I just found out. And he came all the way from Lansing, traveled through Southfield, Detroit, Hamtramck, and was caught in St. Clair Shores. But this took hours for this to happen.
Was she so? How do you believe that he took the the child? Were they weren't staying together?
No, he came over, and I guess because I'm guessing because I don't know, but I heard her mother told me that he came over. So I'm thinking when he came over, either an argument preceded that, or they was arguing when he came before he came over. That I don't know. But whatever it was, they had to have a big blowout for him to stab her. So I'm thinking she might have wanted to leave.
Luckily, she was found, and her family immediately contacted the authorities. While Winter's mother was in the hospital getting medical care, an Amber Alert was issued locally around 2 a.m. in the area. Neighbors, citizens, leaders, family, and friends all went on a search for the missing baby girl.
News, an Amber Alert out of Lansing.
The alert issued for 2-year-old Winter Smith. Police say the man suspected of taking her has ties to Detroit. Let's get to Rod Maloney with who police are looking for. Good morning, Rod.
Good morning, Priya, Nick. It's 28-year-old Rashid Malik Trice, T-R-I-C-E. Again, that's Rashad Malik Trice, 28 years old, we believe, from Lansing, in the Lansing area. This is a vehicle you need to be looking out for. It's a 2013 white Chevy Impala. License plate number, Michigan license plate number DZS 0492. Again, that's DZS 0492. The Amber Alert announced at about 3 a.m. this morning. The police department there in Lansing deeply concerned about the health, safety, and well-being of 2-year-old Winter Nicole Smith. They think that she may have been kidnapped. She's endangered and missing. She's described as a black female, braided shoulder-length hair, white T-shirt with rainbows on.
Authorities immediately went to the scene and wasted no time making a plea for help. By the morning, around 5:55 a.m., police were able to apprehend and arrest Rashad Trice, but unfortunately, he would not tell about the whereabouts of Winter. This caused police to expand the Amber Alert to the state of Michigan, but by that afternoon, they expanded the alert to the Midwest.
I appreciate you for coming in.
For anyone between the ages of 49 to 64 who is unable to work for medical reasons, this is a game changer. As you may be aware, you could be getting paid as much as $3,627 per month from the government in the form of SSDI benefits. But you may have heard how hard it is to apply for SSDI. I had heard that nearly 70% of people who apply are denied, usually because of simple mistakes
He
on
went
their
to the
application.
bathroom.
And I had heard that people who are approved often wait years to get their benefits. There's good news, though. For anyone between the ages of 49 to 64 who is unable.
My name is Ellery Soser. I'm the Chief of Police here in Lansing, Michigan. That's ELLERYSOSEBEE. The purpose of this press conference is to continue to update everyone with new information and to share what has been done in hopes that will bring us a few steps closer to finding our missing 2-year-old Winter Cole Smith. We speak for everyone, specifically the mother and the family, when we say we just want Winter home safe. Since the Amber Alert, we have received countless tips and information on the whereabouts of Winter. There are many agencies and multiple teams working together in Lansing, Detroit, and everywhere in between to follow up on all and every new piece of information that we get. So a little summary about the case. On July 2nd, approximately 23:19 hours, accused Rashad Malik Trice was in a domestic altercation with our 22-year-old victim, which is Winter's mother, in the 3000 block of Boat Garden in Lansing. The victim sustained multiple stab wounds in the assault, but was able to leave the house and call for help from a nearby neighbor. When police arrived, they found the accused gone and the victim's 2-year-old daughter, Winter, missing. When the accused was later arrested in St. Clair Shores, he did not have the missing 2-year-old with him. Since this event, the Lansing Police Department, along with all of our area, county, and state partners, have teamed up with the FBI to search for Winter. We have searched the area of the incident using door-to-door canvases, canine searches, drones, multiple helicopter searches with heat signature technology, and our dive team, which is our scuba team, in the area with no success so far. Our partner teams in Detroit have investigated known associates who frequent addresses related to the accused. And finally, we've kept the public up to date with our efforts and facts out of the case in hopes to finding new witnesses, new information, and to help the public know the areas where they can assist us by searching. We have active teams out searching this very minute, following up on tips and information that have come in through those avenues. What we need now is the public's continued support and assistance. We have shared the suspect's known routes and the vehicle he was driving, as you were given in a hard copy. We'll also be able to provide that in another format later today. This route will be shared with everyone, and please push it out so everyone knows and has an accurate information. This is an approximate route based on information that we've received since this incident started. If you have any security cameras or Ring doorbells, please check your systems. If you travel the approximate route, please keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. If you own any property or work on any property close to the route, please take some time to look around and call if you see anything out of place or unusual. We will stay the course. We will continue to investigate this case to the fullest of our capabilities. Please be cautious on spreading misinformation about this investigation. It's only harmful and sets us back in our efforts. Furthermore, if anybody has knowledge of Winter's whereabouts and chooses not to come forward by choice, you will be charged appropriately. We are here today because we are dedicated and committed to bringing Winter home. Winter is one of our kids, and we won't rest until we find her. I will be remiss if I didn't acknowledge some of our colleagues and partners that are here today, as well as who have supported us and assisted us with this investigation. First and foremost, the men and women of the Lansing Police Department, the FBI offices in Lansing and Detroit, Ingham County Sheriff's Office, Eaton County Sheriff's Office, the Michigan State Police, our local law enforcement partners, St. Clair Shores Police Department, Detroit Police Department, our Ingham County Prosecutor John Duane, and of course Mayor Shore, who is here with us today. I have also heard personally from several of our key stakeholders in the cities, such as our local and state officials and representatives, our local clergy who is here with us today, and those of the community who have assisted us in tips and information moving forward. Your support for our community in this time of need means very much to us, giving us the hope for a successful resolution and to bring Winter home. We will not give up on Winter. We will keep hope and prayers alive for a safe return of Winter. I will now turn it over to FBI Special Agent in Charge, Devin Kowalski.
How many subscriptions are you paying for? Rocket Money finds sneaky or forgotten subscriptions and makes canceling them as easy as clicking a button. On average,
Thank you, Chief Sosby. Good afternoon. My name is Devin Kowalski. That's D-E-V-I-N. Last name Kowalski, K-O-W-A-L-S-K-I. I'm the acting special agent in charge of the FBI field office here in Michigan. First and foremost, our hearts are with Winter Cole Smith and her family. This is a horrific situation, and the FBI has been involved in this investigation from the very beginning in support of Chief Sosby and the Lansing Police Department. We are bringing every resource we have, both here in our field office and our sub-offices across the state, and drawing on our headquarters resources, including our child abduction response team, behavioral analysis units, and other technical units to assist the Lansing Police Department. As the Chief noted, we thank you for the public's ongoing assistance, and we continue to ask for your assistance with information related to Winter's whereabouts. Please contact us at 1-800-CALL-FBI. That's 1-800-CALL-FBI, or www.tips.fbi.gov. That's www.tips.fbi.gov. Contact us at this phone number or website if you have any valuable information that can help us find her. This afternoon, the FBI is announcing that we are offering a $25,000 reward for information leading to the location of Winter. I want to take a moment and thank the hardworking women and men of the Lansing Police Department, the St. Clair Shores Police Department, the Detroit Police Department, Michigan State Police, and a vast team from the FBI and our field office and headquarters for their relentless, around-the-clock efforts looking for Winter and putting this case together. And again, I want to thank members of the community for your contributions. We need you. The FBI is part of the Lansing community. We don't just work here, we live here. There is no higher priority for us than to support Lansing Police Department in locating Winter. Thank you.
Obviously, this is an ongoing investigation that won't have a lot of comments that I'll be able to answer, but I'll open the floor up now for any questions that I can. Yes.
What is Trice charged with officially?
The initial charges, I don't have all of them right now because there's multiple jurisdictions in this case. Yes.
You talked about the route that Trice took after leaving Lansing. Are you able to shed any light as to why he traveled in those places, going west, going towards Detroit, some of the other locations? Any idea what he was doing?
Not at this time. We know that that he has friends and family in various locations around the state. So we're trying to eliminate all the acquaintances and associates that he has.
You talked about if anyone else was involved. In addition to that, there was a message that was stressed yesterday. They too could be prosecuted. That's a message you still want to reiterate?
Absolutely. If anybody has any knowledge of Winter's whereabouts or has control of Winter, that they need to know that they will be prosecuted to the fullest if they're involved in this in any way.
Where's the suspect being housed right now?
Suspect is in a hospital in the Detroit area, but the Lansing Police Department officers are guarding him right now, and as soon as he's cleared from medical, then he will be transported up here to the county. Go ahead.
People join search parties, are they involved in some other way to help?
Yes, we encourage that everyone that is willing and has the ability to get out and help and to look for Winter, whether it's on the route that was provided or if there was anything that any property anywhere close or in the proximity of the approximate route that you were provided, get out and look for anything out of the unusual, out of the ordinary, and immediately call if there's anything like that. I caution you though, being that we are on the 4th of July weekend and travel is very thick right now, to be on the highways looking and search parties out on the highways right now is somewhat of a dangerous situation. So I caution anybody that's wanting to be out on the highways right now to look for Winter. Traffic is going to be heavy and getting heavier in the evening, so please be cautious.
You shared the route with us. Is that something you're pushing out on social media, on various platforms too, so the public can look and then
Yes.
solve if they choose to?
Yes, our media team will be pushing that out along with the FBI.
What is the condition of the suspect? Is he awake, conscious, and still not being accommodated, cooperated?
He is awake and conscious, and he is we're in the process of continual interviewing him at this point.
What's the status of the mom who was stabbed and assaulted?
She has been released from the hospital for her injuries. Yes.
You talked about getting security cameras, doorbell cameras. Have you received any of that already as you continue to look for more?
We have received an abundance of tips and information such as that, but we encourage anybody, obviously, video is a very crucial piece of the evidence to see and produce the route or produce any other evidence. But yes, we have, and we will hopefully continue to.
Is there video assets that you've seen that indicate was there got into the car?
I don't have any information on that right now. A couple more. Anybody else? Okay, as I said before, we will continue to push this effort. We will not give up. We want Winter home with her family. She's one of our kids, and we won't rest until we get her home and bring some. And if there's anybody that has any information, please reach out to us on the FBI tip line or our 911 here in Ingham County and give us any tips. Now, we will continue to give updates through our public information office along with the FBI's public information office, and please look for any other updates on social media.
Come back and get credit for the work you've put in at Purdue Global. With your experience and college credit, your degree may be.
Then, on July 5th, police confirmed that around 6:50 p.m., Winter's body was found by the FBI near the airport.
At approximately 6:50 p.m. this evening, the body of Winter Cole Smith was recovered by FBI agents. This is not the outcome we were hoping for, and our hearts go out to Winter's family. Based on information developed throughout this investigation, our teams were searching multiple areas across the state over and over again, and then specifically in the area adjacent to where we're standing. Our evidence response team is currently processing the scene. Our best people are back there to do what is necessary to be as respectful as possible to Winter and her family. This will be a thorough and deliberate crime scene investigation. It will take time to carefully collect evidence that we need to help bring the person responsible to justice. We want to thank the community for all their assistance in this investigation. I know that you in the media and in the community are anxious for information, and we are sensitive to that. But we'd ask you to understand that we cannot provide further information about the investigation because we want to put our best foot forward and preserve the integrity of the prosecution. Law enforcement agencies across this region and members of our community have been working on this for several days relentlessly. And I want to thank members of the Lansing Police Department, the the St. Clair Shores Police Department, East Point Police Department, Ingham County Sheriff's Office, Detroit Police Department, and members of the FBI Detroit Field Office. And thank you to the community who have continued to help look for Winter and prayed for the family. Good evening. My name is Devin Kowalski. I'm the acting special agent in charge of our field office here in Michigan. DEVIN KOWALSKI. I want to thank Chief White for being here, standing shoulder to shoulder with us, along with members of the Lansing Police Department and my team. At approximately 6:50 p.m. this evening, the body of Winter Cole Smith was recovered by FBI agents. This is not the outcome we were hoping for, and our hearts go out to Winter's family. Based on information developed throughout this investigation, our teams were searching multiple areas across the state over and over again, and then specifically in the area adjacent to where we're standing. Our evidence response team is currently processing the scene. Our best people are back there to do what is necessary to be as respectful as possible to Winter and her family. This will be a thorough and deliberate crime scene investigation. It will take time to carefully collect evidence that we need to help bring the person responsible to justice. We want to thank the community for all their assistance in this investigation. I know that you in the media and in the community are anxious for information, and we are sensitive to that. But we'd ask you to understand that we cannot provide further information about the investigation because we want to put our best foot forward and preserve the integrity of the prosecution. Law enforcement agencies across this region and members of our community have been working on this for several days relentlessly. And I want to thank members of the Lansing Police Department, the the St. Clair Shores Police Department, East Point Police Department, Ingham County Sheriff's Office, Detroit Police Department, and members of the FBI Detroit Field Office. And thank you to the community who have continued to help look for Winter and prayed for the family during this difficult time. Please continue to keep the family in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you.
According to Channel 4, a local news channel, Rashad's mother believes her son is innocent. Police said charges may change once a thorough investigation is complete. This is extremely devastating. I will continue to keep my thoughts and prayers with the family. I cannot wrap my head around this. You guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below. Let's please respect the family and the victims in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all dearly. And with that being said, please don't forget to check on your loved ones.
Okay, so question. What do they mean by Charges are subject to be changed, and the mother don't believe her son did it.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Because if he took that baby and the baby came up dead, he's responsible because he left out that house with that baby. That ain't his.
Yeah.
You didn't take your own, you took somebody else's baby.
Right.
That make it even worse.
Now, check this out. Oh, another theory in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still suspect on the dad.
Yeah, because look how they tried to build him up.
Okay, so I told y'all, I don't know why God gave me this case, the Anthony case, in pertaining to that. But as I pulled it up, I just had pulled it up about case of Anthony. However, she was last reported seen June the 16th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, in her trial, they stated that Anthony's defense team claimed the little girl drowned in a family's pool, and the accidental drowning spiraled out of control, with Anthony and her dad covering up the death. But in a new dossier, Anthony puts the blame squarely on the father, on her father. What does this have to do with this right here, Lord?
Right. Wow.
A lot of similarities.
Yeah. It could be connected to the
Hold
father.
up, was they
Connected to the grandfather.
so they were stabbing at each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They were stabbing, you know, some relationships be so toxic. So was they stabbing at each other and they hit that baby? We just gonna see what comes of this. I know I heard them say strangulation, but we gonna see if this baby has a stab wound. Because if they were stabbing at each other or whatever, I wonder if the baby was mistakenly got hit, and he was going off the hide, and she flipped it on him. Hey, something ain't right. Please, in my spirit, Lord knows something's not right, y'all. I don't know, but I'm gonna be quiet. We're gonna watch this thing close.
That's a good scenario.
Hey, I got one for you, and it's similar to what you're saying. They fight. They end up stabbing each other. But remember, they said it was a piece of charging cord with them when they found it.
You said what?
It was a piece of the charging cord. They found the charging cord in this car that they think they needed. But there was also a piece of it, that same charging cord when they found it. Come on. You know, they done did something to the baby by accident.
That what Mister. God is so good, y'all know every time he speaks to me, why would he bring Casey Anthony? Y'all know when she allegedly she took her daughter? Y'all know what year that was?
What year?
Lord, let me go back to this.
2010.
2010.
I'm sure.
No, 2008. So why would God, in pertaining to this, why would God place in my spirit about this baby pertaining to this case? Because this happened in 2008. And as y'all see, we know about the baby cupcake because the baby cupcake was abducted from, Birmingham, Alabama, where I come from, in the projects I used to hang in, right? God didn't give me that. He didn't give me that. He gave me a case of Anthony. This was in 2008. About 15 years ago. So why would God speak that? Why would he speak that in my spirit like that?
Wow.
And you know that Jennifer Anthony allegedly had killed her daughter, but she tried to flip it on her dad and say that her daddy did.
Wow.
So I'm not. Oh no, we gonna wait to see all of this that come out, y'all. Beautiful little baby. May she rest in peace. And may that all that took place or transpired come before surface. God allow everyone to be exposed and see whatever had taken place surrounding that baby. Because these are God's children.
It's just.
Some ain't seeing right, y'all.
Yeah.
No, why would God?
It will show up. It will show up.
Amen. I don't know why God would place this. Like, I don't know, y'all.
Definitely some similarities there.
And I found it strange for them that, like your daughter just got, allegedly your daughter just got found and she was brutally murdered. Why is it that the college you go to and you playing ball and what does that matter with anything? I'm just trying to figure something. I don't know. God gonna show me though.
It don't, yeah. Because when I was hearing that, I'm like, why is they pumping the daddy up and talking about he was college ball? What the do that got to do with it? That's the first thing I said. And as soon as it ended, y'all said the same thing. I mean, I don't get it. Why is you pumping the father up? If he's doing his part, it ain't no need to pump up.
Absolutely. And where is the mother? Where is her spokespeople on her behalf?
Right.
Where's her sister? Where's her sibling? Like, I don't know.
Auntie, cousin, uncle, bestie, somebody that could speak for you on your behalf. You don't see
Well, I
nobody.
mean, did they say that she got released from the hospital about 15 times?
Did they say what?
Did she get it? I think he said she got released from the hospital. And she was stabbed about 15 times. And she got about 3 in on him.
She was released from the hospital and she was stabbed about 15 times. Oh, I don't know. I only heard it once.
No, that was at the beginning of this.
I know they said they stabbed each other.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I heard. They stabbed each other.
Okay, the baby daddy mama said that they had got into it. They, like you said, they stabbed each other. She got 3 in, opposed to his 15. And I just, when you heard the cop say, somebody asked him, one of the reporters asked him the status on her, and they said she has been released.
I don't know.
I'll find it for you real quick.
Yeah, I heard it because I heard her when she stated that he snatched. He said that they even have a baby together.
Yeah,
So,
they do. But he stabbed her daughter.
That y'all say that him and that baby daddy might have a.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Something wrong, y'all.
Why do you take somebody else's daughter but don't take your own?
Now, how did he look? He didn't look like he had any marks or anything on it.
Who?
The winner's dad.
It looks like what?
I'm just asking. Did it look like he had any type of marks on him or something?
Oh, like he didn't got his
He's involved in
in
the fight. And she was probably trying to stop it.
But if he was involved in the fight, why you didn't go after him when he took your daughter? If you fighting, go on and fight. But if he take your
Yeah, she
Something is
child,
probably,
wrong,
then
but
he
at this
gonna,
point,
she probably was already gone.
something
yeah.
wrong,
Probably
y'all.
already
At
did.
this point, it's his word against theirs. He looked like he was the killer because she took the baby, right? But something ain't adding up. I don't know. It ain't sitting right in my spirit, y'all. I don't know what it is.
And now they got the
But God
feds
gonna
on.
show up.
Well, you know, I know they don't really care too much now because dude, look, I just sang through all the fake emotion he put up there.
Yeah, and he went to school, played ball, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck that got to do with
Listen,
the
even
case?
talking to and listen, it's like they giving a shout out to the damn school he go
Yeah,
to.
they
I'm
were
just
shouting
saying.
out,
He's a former
she could, oh, he sacrificed his daughter.
All right, Lillian, come on, let's go. I'm trying to make it make sense.
He sacrificed her. You just said that hyping up the school, and I'm already seeing how they hyping him up as a father. Sacrifice. Now we got to pay attention to daddy, see if he do all that sacrificial stuff that they do.
Hey, go to that dad message. Let's see what he got going on in college. We know he's a football player. Go to his daddy. Baby Suge just laughed on that shit. Look, now see, go right there. Why say it's the dad and his family? Yeah, go to father.
Even that grandfather sound like he know the truth or something.
Tell you right, Shannon. Something wrong somewhere. Shannon said, I see where you're going. Yeah, something ain't right, Shannon.
And that elevator don't go to the top at all. What's up, Suge?
You
Suge.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, she on crumb. We been sleeping all day, huh?
Oh, she been waiting on this.
We can't hear Miss.
Yeah, who is that thing right there?
Oh Lord. Yeah, be patient with us, y'all. Mister got it earlier.
The desperate search continues for 2-year-old Winter Smith. Her father is making an emotional plea to bring his little girl home. And you'll hear from him in just a moment. But we want to first update you tonight on today's developments in the case. Thanks for being with us for the news at 6. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Karen Drew, in for Devin Skillion tonight. The man accused of kidnapping Winter was formally charged today from his hospital bed. 26-year-old Rashad Trice faces several charges, including assault with intent to murder, criminal sexual conduct, and home invasion in connection to an attack on the child's mother. Now, he was arrested Monday after a chase in St. Clair Shores. However, there's still no sign of Winter Smith tonight. Victor Williams live.
I'm sorry, I'll hit play again, but criminal sexual misconduct.
I was just finna say that. He raped the
What the fuck? Run that
From his hospital bed. 26-year-old Rashad Trice faces several charges, including assault with intent to murder, criminal sexual conduct, and home invasion in connection to an attack on the child's mother. Now, he was arrested Monday after a chase in St. Clair Shores. However, there's still no sign of Winter Smith tonight. Victor Williams live on the story for us. And Victor, you talked to Winter's father about a conversation that he had with the man accused of kidnapping his little girl. Tell us more.
Yeah, that's right. And we'll get to more on that in just a second. But as you can imagine, this man's world is just turned upside down because of all of this. He says the only thing that he wants right now is his baby girl.
Every morning, I wake up, instantly look at my phone. I see her, and then I look at the other bed in the room, and she's not there.
AJ Smith can't believe his daughter, 2-year-old Winter Cole Smith, is still missing without a trace.
Driving here, I'm looking in the back seat, I'm looking in the rearview mirror, looking in the back seat. She's still not there, and it's not right.
AJ is here all the way from Tennessee, where he plays football at UT Martin to help with search efforts. The man who's accused of kidnapping Winter was just arraigned on 8 charges in connection to Winter's abduction.
This man is currently in school.
Yeah.
He's currently in school. It's not like
When
he's
I heard Tennessee, I said, uh-oh.
He's not a has-been. He's currently playing football. He's young. He just look old. Man, what's the chances that this dude is super jealous for the simple fact that this man might have a career for him? Man, just like you said about Trey, both of y'all, the sacrifice. So now, with this happening, all the attention is on him. The whole school's going behind his back. They're going to make something happen. They're going to capitalize off of this.
We see it every day.
And now that they can get paid in college for endorsements and stuff like that.
Watch, he about to go pro.
Make some shit happen.
He about to go pro. Watch.
The NBA pay attention to his dad. His dad is some type of oil.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I can get a good vibe off that daddy. He sound like he wanted to say some shit.
Yeah, the dad is an order, baby. He in some type of he got something going on.
Yeah, that's what she is, a sacrifice. But daddy gonna go to the NFL. Watch.
Charlene, you in the garage?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, we see things happen on the daily. And we be like, man, that's messed up.
Yeah.
But when something ain't sitting right, it ain't sitting right. This ain't sitting right, y'all.
We already know what this is.
Without a trace.
Driving here, I'm looking in the back seat, looking in the rearview mirror, looking in the back seat. She's still not there, and it's not right.
AJ is here all the way from Tennessee, where he plays football at UT Martin to help with search efforts. The man who's accused of kidnapping.
Hey, real quick. UT Martin.
He looked in the back seat, and he ain't see us.
Okay, so they said UT Martin. Try again, man. Any way that you can look up UT Martin, see what their logo is.
Hold on.
I couldn't see his logo that good on his. He's wearing a hoodie in the car.
UT Martin.
UT Martin. Oh. University of Tennessee at Martin.
Looks like an orange.
That shit look demonic. It's a Seahawk look like I don't know. Is that what you're putting up to me?
Yeah, I'm trying to I'm on DuckDuckGo. It's showing me orange. Oh, it's orange and white, and it got rise and black and white. Look like wings, orange and black wings, and the word rise in black turned to white. Yeah, that looked demonic.
Okay, that's not too far from Nashville. Not too far from Memphis. And what's crazy, it's in the middle of the triangle. If you look on the map.
It's in the middle of a triangle.
Okay,
Okay, so if it's in the middle of the triangle, this Seahawk is that of a triangle. It don't look right. Let me see.
The pyramid.
Yeah, if you turn it upside down. I'm gonna send it to you.
I ain't even got to turn it upside down because you got Paducah at the top of it, Clarksville, and Nashville, and Memphis. Memphis on one corner, Nashville is on the other end of the triangle, and Paducah's at the top of the triangle.
Check your email, miss. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, Leah.
I'm in here.
Because why would his mother think he was so innocent?
Right.
What puts it in her heart to just say that he is innocent?
Yeah,
And saying that more and more going to come out about the case of charges. I'm like, this she said. As if they only giving us bits and pieces.
Yeah.
If something else took place, I don't know.
It sounds like after hearing that the daddy talk, that sounds like a straight sacrifice.
Send that to me again, Crossway.
Huh?
Send it to me. I can get it.
You said what, mister?
He didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Hold on.
Yeah, something sinister. When I heard Tennessee, I'm like, another one? Damn.
What the hell? Okay. Okay, I'm sending it to you.
Uh-oh. Shannon said, ain't that where the other little girl Cupcake was from? Tennessee? Believe so.
I don't know. Cupcake was down there, Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
That's crazy. Why would Shannon think she's from Tennessee? Okay. There you go, miss.
What's the name of that baby's winter name? What's her name? Her last name?
Winter Smith. Oh yeah, Shannon. There was another one. I don't know why I just be focused on that. The cupcake from Birmingham. Yeah, some ain't right. Yeah, true. True, Shan.
Okay, my bad, y'all. Okay, got Memphis over here. Nashville over here. Got Paducah at the top. You notice there's a triangle. Well, Memphis already got the pyramid there. University of Tennessee Martin. Is that an HBCU or is that something else?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we ran across something like this before. From Texas to Chicago. What was it? Alabama.
We surely did pertaining to the pipeline. Hold on, yeah, I'm coming right back.
I remember. We ran the line after that. Okay, sure. That's a lot of stuff I have. If you want me to go to Mississippi over here.
Yeah, it is.
Winter was just arraigned on 8 charges in connection to Winter's abduction, along with the brutal sexual assault and stabbing of Winter's mother.
We never really talked. It was just me letting him know, don't play with my family. Don't play with my daughter. Like,
what AJ can't wrap his mind around is why Trice didn't take his own biological son instead of Winter.
Why my daughter? Like, why take her?
Despite the charges, Trice's mother believes he's totally innocent.
I say my son don't have nothing to do with that baby.
You stay with him, you raised him, you know his tendencies, you know his jealousness.
Either way, AJ just wants to be reconnected with his daughter, who he says has an extremely bright future.
I just want her. She got her whole life ahead of her, and for it to be taken so quick, I hope it didn't. I just want her to be found. I want her to be with me. That's it.
And remember, the FBI is offering a $25,000 reward for anyone who has information that can lead to Winter's whereabouts. If you know anything at all, you can contact them at 1-800-CALL-FBI. Victor Williams, Local 4.
So hard to fathom what AJ is going through. Of course, we'll be keeping everyone updated on this story. Victor, we appreciate it.
What you showing us, mister?
I'm looking for any more info on it.
Okay. I know it got quiet.
Yeah, I was trying to, sometimes you can find you can find, just regular people talking, not just the news. The news is just repeating the same stuff that we already know. I'm looking to see if anyone else jumping the topic since it's so fresh. And, especially someone from up in that area.
Right. Right.
Recording.
Drop the fair use Lillian in the comment section. Because everything we saying over here, what we're researching is allegedly. It's for education and research purpose and use only. What you reading? Comments, Mister.
No, I was just trying to scroll to see if I can catch anything because by it being so fresh, you would think it would it would be a lot more.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
what
more
I was
info.
thinking too. Like, why is it not so much on there?
And man, I'm it just make me think about, man, this college sitting in the middle of three towns, and two of them grimy.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Everything we're saying is allegedly. It's just a research. It's a research. Everything is allegedly. The Fair Use Act is in the description. Also, the Fair Use Act is in the beginning as our live started. It's in the beginning. So it's only to educate our audience and research and dig deeper to see what's going on. Go ahead and run the milk. I just had to drink me some water, do a haul. My throat burning so bad. I'm going to mute.
Well, excuse me, y'all.
Thank you, Lillian.
You're welcome. I'm gonna come off of here and drop back in the comments.
Okay, go ahead, Lillian.
All right.
Mister.
Yeah.
You got it from here? You want to run it? I'm just going on mute. My
Yeah,
throat.
yeah. You can go on mute. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep looking too.
Okay, go
This is
ahead. I'm
interesting.
in here, mister. I'm just on mute because my throat bothering me
Okay.
early.
All right, y'all. The crazy thing is, the only thing you're catching is a lot of news. The news has been reeling off everybody else. I mean, look what you can already see. Channel 4, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 4 days ago. And it's the same stories, man. So, man, it just seemed like they done scrubbed it for anything else that might be linked to this. So, all I like to do is just go
Because for it to
another
be
place.
2 days ago, before it to be 2 days ago, mister, should something like that of that magnitude, they should be talking about that daily. Why the last reporting of it is 2 days ago? Like they should have been upgraded his charges and all of that by now. See what I'm saying?
So,
Not much of an update.
right. So you can find it the dub. News after news after news after news. Looking for anything with the mama in it. I don't see nothing.
You've been injured in an auto accident? Look at this direct deposit of $127,000. If you're looking to get compensated for an accident you were involved in, I want you.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna skip the intro because I got some horrible news to report on. The body of the 2-year-old girl missing from Lansing, Michigan, Winter Smith, has been found. And let me just play the news excerpt and let you guys hear it from those that are reporting on it.
McDonald, live on Detroit's east side. I want you to take a look behind me. There is a tremendous police presence out here, including all the top brass, and that's because sources are confirming for us that the body of little Winter Cole Smith, that 2-year-old who has been missing from Lansing, the subject of that Amber Alert, her body was discovered in an alley here on Detroit's east side this evening. Sources confirming for us that it was Detroit police who found her. Here's the situation. Officers have been out here for the last several hours walking in what is essentially a grid pattern in force up from the 94 and Van Dyke area, heading up north into these neighborhoods. You will remember when you saw the original route that the man who is believed to have abducted Winter took, that 94 was a big portion of that. Well, they focused on that this evening. Officers coming across the little girl's body in an alley here near Irwin and Olympia. We anticipate a briefing from Assistant Chief Charles Fitzgerald of the Detroit Police Department out here, I'd say probably within the next half hour. I will, of course, bring you updates at Local 4 News at 11 and online at 10. We are live on Detroit's east side. I'm Mara McDonald.
Well, guys, that's the news. And as horrible as it is, it's a reality. You know, I've been doing these stories for a while, and it's hard not to have them affect you. You know, how you think and reflect on what you to be thankful for what you have and disdain for what you don't have. Now, I don't know how they found her. I mean, they said they would comb the area, so obviously he wasn't cooperating. But the good thing is, if it's a silver lining, the body was recovered. Now, we all wish he was alive, I know, but this is truly horrifying. It's hard for me to do this story because this child did not deserve that, and she was sweet. She was a sweet thing, like full of possibilities. It's like, why do we hate each other so much? Seriously, no matter what that lady did to you, that her child who had nothing to do with you did not deserve that. You killed her child from another man while leaving your child with her. I don't understand it. That's the silliest part. In about 30 minutes, they'll be going live and talking about it. I'll come back and do a video then, but I just wanted to share the news with you guys. This is heartbreaking. And this is something we need to reflect on. We lose too many good, innocent children and good people that are people that I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, we won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to jump right into this. About an hour ago, in fact, less than an hour ago, the media played a video that I want to share with you, a news video, and it talks a lot about the situation between why Winter Smith, the 2-year-old from Lansing, Michigan, was subsequently killed by 26-year-old Rashad Trice, the ex-boyfriend of Winter Smith's mother. Now, when I play this for you guys, it'll answer a lot of questions that I had in the other video that I did where I said there's some questions that'll never be unanswered. In this video, after I play this, we'll put 2 and 2 together, and this whole thing is bad. But one thing is good. You know, one thing that's a silver lining in this whole thing, the charges will be federal. They will not be on the state level. With the charges being federal, he faces the death penalty. And this is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Guys, take a look at this video. We're going to come back and talk about it. But listen, as you're watching this video, do not turn away. At the end, they're going to show some snippets of the police video when he was apprehended. And I want you to watch and listen to what he says in one part. And it'll clear a lot of stuff up about some of the questions we had. Like I said, we'll talk about it. Let's go.
Breaking here at 5, this man suspected of kidnapping 2-year-old Winter Cole Smith is hit with federal charges.
Rashad Trice, according to federal prosecutors, strangled the toddler with a pink cell phone cord. Feds announcing these charges against Trice late this afternoon and detailing exactly what happened Sunday night in the hours after the toddler was abducted from her home in Lansing.
Mara McDonald live on Detroit's east side where her body was ultimately found. Mara, the feds say the autopsy is pending, but they believe she was strangled.
That's right, Kimberly, with that pink cell phone cord, and here's why. That pink cord was found on Winter here in this alley. It was also found in the car that Rashad Trice was driving. Let me take you through everything that the feds are saying at this hour. Federal prosecutors detailing their evidence in a thorough complaint. Sunday night, according to them, Winter was snatched by Trice after he and Winter's mother, Samari Cole, had gotten into a terrible fight over money. According to the complaint, Cole stabbed him in self-defense, and he then stabbed and sexually assaulted her. Cole ran to get help, leaving Winter in the apartment along with her 1-year-old son. Trice isn't the father of Winter. He is the father of Cole's 1-year-old son. When police got there, the 1-year-old was still in there, but Trice had taken Winter, stolen a car, and was on the road. When the Amber Alert went out, Trice's family reached out to him on the phone. This text exchange was included in the charging document. It's Trice's uncle telling him he loves him, he can help him, and blaming Cole for everything. As you can see, Trice tells him he needs to end it all. Pictures from the Impala he stole show remnants of the pink cell phone cord. The remainder of that cord was found on Winter when her body was found in this alley. Back here live, we are expecting to have a family vigil for Winter out here where she was found, expecting to have the paternal side of her family out here, you know, primarily. That's A.J. Smith and his family who live down here in Metro Detroit. And something else, Kimberly and Devin, to consider. These are federal charges leveled by the U.S. Attorney in the Western District of Michigan. And that makes a critical difference here because it means that if Trice is convicted, the death penalty is on the table for him. We're live on Detroit's east side. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Such an important distinction to note. All right, Mara.
Well, Karen Drew is working on another angle of this story for Monday's newscast.
Her investigation giving us an inside view of the manhunt and the arrest of Rashad Trice.
It's the video everyone will be talking about.
He just tried to swerve in his car.
Only on Local 4, the chase to find Winter Smith.
Hands up! We got him at gunpoint. This is the vehicle.
Watch for yourself how police track down the suspect. The search of the car.
Where's the baby?
All right, guys, that was the video, and I hope you guys caught a lot of the stuff that answers the questions in the video I made yesterday.
All right, boss lady, what did you say? What did you say? You know, look, there's a lot of truth that's going to have to come out, and then again, it might not come out. Just depends on what might get exposed by someone else, and in order to bring light to this dark situation. So I'm looking at it as, man, the man said something in regards to, man, she's at home with her mom. Come on. So, man, I believe the baby man got hurt during the scuffle between him and the mom. I mean, that's just my theory, and I could be wrong, but by him saying that he need to end it out, man, it didn't sound like he did that baby with at all. And then you had another newscast saying, man, that he was like, man, I knew about the Amber Alert, but I'm a monster. I mean, you're trying to make sense of it all, but I mean, you actually have to just pause for a minute, man, and look at, man, things that's being said, how it's reported, and then what just came out of his mouth. Let's run that back.
Hi, Winter Smith.
Hands on the we got him at gunpoint. This is the vehicle.
Watch for yourself how police track down the suspect. The search of the car.
Where's the baby?
All right, guys, that was the video, and I hope you guys caught a lot of the stuff that answers the questions in the video I made yesterday about this dude. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Before I jump into these questions and talk with you guys, I want to just say this. After looking at all of the details, the facts as we know it right now, this guy right here had a lot of feminine energy. He was confused in his masculine state, and I can prove it. He argued with this girl, right? And couldn't resolve the conflict, no matter what. The doors were open for him to walk away, and he didn't. He ran right into the fray where he didn't have to go. Do you know this guy rode a bike from one part of town, and it's supposed to be a long distance, after arguing with her all the way over to the house to argue over money? He rode a bike all the way over there to argue. Think about that. What man does that? What man does that? Another thing is this. With him being like that, you can never have any kind of peace with someone of the female species if you match in their energy. He should have known that. But then again, you can't tell nowadays because, I mean, people don't have fathers in their lives. And I think this is a perfect example of somebody who didn't have their dad in their lives, and they define manhood or what they see and hear and put together in their own head. It's messed up. Listen, guys, let's go over the first thing. Like I said, the charges are federal. The feds pick this up. At minimum, he'll get life in prison, but he's facing a death penalty. Now, the way the feds work is, because I was in the feds, the way the feds work is they look at all your past crimes and then they give you, it's like a multiplication table, like all your offenses times the amount of years you get, and they put it together and it tells you the time frame of months. They give you time in months, not years, you know. And with his situation, he'll never get out of court. Never get in jail. See, another thing that's good about the feds, they do everything psychological, meaning the reason why you did a crime will affect the type of time you get. This right here was some malice mess. It's stupid. It's brazen. It's callous. They're going to smoke him over that. You know, he'll get a psychiatric eval, but I mean, he won't say anything. They're going to look right through this and be like, okay, this guy was a straight up asshole, and this is why he's in the position he's in. And they're going to throw the book at him. This crime has got a lot of media attention, and it should. That little girl should still be here. But another thing with that is he's facing penitentiary time. He's not going to no camp. This is not camp. This is a serious, serious crime. So where he's going, where everybody's like, I hope he goes to some place, federal penitentiary is no joke. Nobody wants to go there. He's going to go through hell. And he's a child killer. If he makes it. If he makes it. Now I'm gonna tell you something. He will be in isolation for a little bit until this whole trial is over. So I mean, can't nobody get to him. You know, but that's where he's at right now. He's so dumb, he's stupid. And I'm just being honest. Here you got a 26-year-old man with a baby, didn't think nothing about it, and threw his whole life away. Fuck off, he's dumb. Say it many times. Simplest things you put in that plantation. Prison is nothing but slavery. You'll see it when you get there. If you're smart enough to see it with your eyes open. They'll make you get up, tell you when to sit, stand, wake up, all kind of stuff. Working for nothing, pennies on $1 a day. You'll see. Number 2, the argument was over money, but he killed Winter over him being stabbed. Hear me on that. They argued over money. He came over there. I guess he wanted some money or something was going on where she must have owed him money. He needed the money right now. She didn't have it. An argument ensued. He got belligerent. He has a history of fighting on this girl, right? Going back and forth. She pulls the knife, stabs him first. That's the thing I didn't know. She stabbed him first in self-defense. Of course, he jumped on her. She stabs him, right? Instead of getting out of there, he gets the knife, stabs her, then sexually assaults her. Now, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? His sense of manhood, what a man is totally off. He's like a child with a grown testosterone. A lot of people, like rapists and stuff like that, ladies out there, they use their dick as a weapon or to assert their dominance on them, on a female. That's why rape is considered a hate crime. This guy right here, by him getting stabbed, he turned on her. You know what I'm saying? It was like a strike against his manhood. He stabbed her and then he assaulted her. He violated her. Presumably with the kids in the house. I don't know if they was in the same room or whatever, but I mean, how he's so off the hook, you don't even know. You don't. Then look at this. Once he does that and she gets up and escapes, leaving her 2 children in the house, that's how you know it was serious. She got out and ran to go get help. Now, he's stabbed. He didn't get the money he wanted. Didn't get the respect. So he gonna take it by violating her sexually. And on top of that, she's not there now, but her baby is. So instead of taking his kid, he takes her kid for collateral because he wanted money from her. And he's mad because she stabbed him. Winter was a casualty of war, y'all. And that's messed up. Like I tell you, watch who you have your kids around and what environment you have your children in. You never know. If a man strike you, he'll damn sure kill your kid. If the opportunity presents itself. All the stars lined up for Winter to be murdered. And it's sickening. Sickening. She's seen the signs. Yeah, she broke up with him, but he still had access to her, even though she had all that stuff, that restraint order and all that stuff. Wasn't enough. Dealing with a grown-ass man that's a boy in the head. Listen, while he's driving with the girl, with the baby, he calls his uncle, not his father. He calls his uncle, texts his uncle. Won't answer the phone. He gonna check, because you know, by the time everybody know, he took the baby and he took the car. So you steal a car, stab the girl, sexually assault the girl, kidnap the baby. He knows it's over. Look at the text messages. Hey man, I love you, man. Don't do that, man. Come over here, talk to me. You know, the uncle trying to console him. I gotta end it now. He gotta end it now. I don't know if that money that he was trying to get, he contributed towards something towards Winter. Nah, but either way, she got caught in the crossfire of negligence between 2 crazy people. I'm gonna keep it real. After I looked at that story I did last night, and they was talking about his criminal past, him beating on her and stuff like that, and they going back and forth. She still had a baby by him. That tells me what they both had a ghetto romance. So we're not gonna take her out of this equation. She might have woke up a little, you know, came to her senses a little bit later, but she contributed to a lot of this BS that happened. Seriously, she has. And I'm not saying it's her fault that the baby got killed, because I mean this last incident was what's the name? Not coincidental, but sometimes even though you have a child by somebody, you need to cut them off totally. You do. It's messed up. It's messed up. This little girl should still be here. Should still be here. Check this out too. Did you see the traffic stop at the end? Did you see the traffic stop at the end? The police was not playing with him. They bust the window out, tased it. Where's the girl? She with her mom in Lansing. See that? Now let's put this all together. He took the child. He's driving. He's hurt. Right? He's reflecting on what happened. The baby's in the car. You know she's crying and scared because she just witnessed her mom getting stabbed and all of this other chaos and carnage. She's crying, constantly on his mind. Right? He's hurt, mad, can't get her. He got to get his get back. The baby right there probably won't be quiet. That's why he strangled the baby. But his plan was to kill this child all along. This guy is dog shit. He's dog shit. He gonna get what he gonna get. Trust me. This is so sickening. So sickening, guys. He gonna lie to the police. She's with her mom. Asshole. That's how I know he got a child's mind. They know you took the car. They know you took the, what's the name? They know you disrespected and violated the woman. Know you stabbed her. They know everything. If they come up and say, where's the girl? That means they know everything. He gonna lie. That shows you he don't have a man's mind. He got a child's mind. First thing he gonna do is lie like he a 6-year-old. I didn't do. Everything points to you. You fool. Everything points to you. I don't understand this at all, and I'm not even trying to understand it. Take this motherfucker and boil him in pig fat. Because I mean his goose is cooked. And he has no idea what's waiting for him. I was there. He has no idea. Them people up there not gonna play. He gonna be known when he get in there. And he's a tiny guy. I thought he had some size on him. He's a tiny dude. Monday they're gonna drop that video, and you know I'll be all over that with another video. Watch him look stupid on the cameras. They lucky I wasn't there, man. I lost my badge. He doing that to that child. And he ain't talking? Man, look, they need to fix this stuff. But guys, give me a comment, man. Tell me what you think some of the stuff I said. If you agree or disagree, man. It just seems like, you know what I'm saying? It's all coming into order now. This guy right here should have never had kids, a girlfriend, nothing. He should have focused on himself. You up there fighting with police and other videos and all stuff. What in your head never says, you know what, hey man, this is not who I wanted to be. This is not who I was born to be. A lot of times when we out there and we following a fictitious way of life and thinking that things are like this, but they're really like that, we need to stop and reflect on ourselves. We need to reflect on who we used to be when we were our most happiest, instead of what the world tells us we got to be with a bravado attitude and a fictional realm of reality, a realm that we see as reality of how to be with a woman, how to be with a child, how to be in.
I love HoneyBook. It handles everything from proposals, contracts, payments, everything I need on one.
Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, won't regret it. If you're trying to subscribe, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support.
All right, family, you know, we could go a little bit more into this, man, but you know, there's not enough information I see out there. I say it's premature, man, to judge. And even though we shouldn't be judging anyone until you have the facts. And but man, this is something that I want to look into a lot more, man, because something ain't adding up. Ain't adding up to me. You know, and man, we all have our opinions and man, our own way of thinking and how we come across, man, the situation, man, and what we what we get out of it and what we think might happen, But man, until we get a little bit more facts on some things, because there's a lot of questions, man, and man, to me, the questions I have it ain't even been answered. So, but y'all, we done, family, we done went almost 4 hours. So, we're gonna stop it there. We'd like to, thank you for coming over. If you can, hit the like button, share, subscribe, so that way and get the notification, man, when we go live. You'll know. And now let's change this algorithm. Because YouTube got us on. I don't know what type of algorithm. We do want to touch on subjects, man, that's near and dear, to us. Not only to us, man, but to people out here, man, that been looking and listening for us, that truth, and as we keep going live, man, we're gonna find that truth. We're gonna bring it to you. I want to say rest in peace to that baby right there, because 2 years old. Some 2 year olds, they know a lot. That baby is still a baby. I'm a little disappointed at the mom, and I don't mean no disrespect on it, but the 2 year old, man, you putting weave in his baby's hair. I just thought that was uncalled for too. And my dude said, man, a ghetto ass relationship. So, but there's some things on that, man, that still didn't make sense. That I would like to know a little bit more. But thank y'all for coming tonight. I don't know when we go live again. I talk boss lady, so but hey Shannon, man, I appreciate you coming by, man. You know what I mean? It's always good, man, to chop it up with everybody, man. Trey Lynn's still in here. All right, Lynn. Boss lady, I don't think she's feeling too good, but usually, man, when she gets in her discernment, man, she likes, she goes in. She goes into the prayer closet, man, and she gets going. So, look, something's not rubbing right, man, and she wants to find out. And, man, she's gonna have her talk with God. He's trying to show her something about it. So, look, we gonna, we have a lot of different things that we want to touch upon, and I'm real thankful that y'all come by just to, to sit and look at different things that's, happening in our world, in our life, and that will change how we live, think, just everything, So, I said, man, come along with this journey as we find out the truth. And my prayers, man, go to that family, on both sides, man, because, we can be quick to call that man, the dog and everything, but the child died, but at the end of the day, you still need to pray for that man. Not just that man, that woman, man, was involved, and that father, and just send blessings that way, man, get an understanding on that. Hey, yo, Shannon, man, be safe, man, try to stay cool at work, because I know it's hot. It's hot. But we thank y'all for coming with us, and we're gonna cut a show, and we'll be back Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Unless we decide, there's something that needs to be heard. So thank y'all for coming. Before you leave, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And man, tap that notification bell. And thank you for watching Tbttv. Good night.